Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome to Movie Madness Live. We are back. I have a channel name change. A few of my friends requested it. Shout out to Snowdub. Okay, finally, Snowdub got in my head. Movie Madness
he's been
is
posting
my
that for a while.
Movie Madness is my most popular show, and I like entertainment. I love movies. I have some madness, and let's just say, well, I gotta be different. I gotta change my approach to my channel a little bit, but not much. But let's just say the madness of Movie Madness certainly is spreading to every block of YouTube. That's all I'm saying here. Yeah, there's a lot of madness going on. This shows the cure, and join the madness any way you can. You know what? I'm getting closer to 5K.
Dude, that's
subscribe. Awesome. I'm getting closer than I have ever before. I finally got past the benchmark of when I started losing subs. So it's the channel's growing and the madness is getting out there. And we are still going to cover about hot topics. There are t-shirts coming. One t-shirt. I'm just going to do one t-shirt. And my man Ryan, he's working on his own project that he wants to make sure it's confirmed before he talks too much about it. But he's going to tell me, make sure that I get the charity right too, because at least a portion of my shirt is definitely going to. I'm not sure about Zach's, but mental health, because of my show's called Movie Madness. It could go for that too. I'm not decided yet, but we'll let you know. All right, let's get to the chat, and then we do have we got a hot topic for sure. He did it, confirmed. What am I talking about? Is that clickbait? Yes, it is. But I'll tell you what, I'm not talking about Joss Whedon. I'm talking about Ray Fisher. He did it. He did it, confirmed. All the heat that he gets about speaking his mind. We're going to get to that in a second, but let's look at the chat. All right, Geeks Cosmic Entertainment. Hey, Brian Hill. Oh, you're on the show too. Hey, Brian. That's good work there.
That guy.
You got to work the chat, you know.
Phobic. Welcome to the MME. Like or dislike, put your feet up, stay a while, come back now. Okay.
Hey, brother.
You're on the show too, Sir Nerdalot.
Hey.
Give a shout out to Sir Nerdalot. You said I think you were saying you recently started doing a video content again, I think.
I took a break there for a second just because like we were saying before, literally like there's no movie news.
Yes.
So I started getting back into it, and I found a couple things that I could do a video on. Okay. Most specifically, Legend of Korra is coming to Netflix August 4th.
Oh, yes. I love that series.
That's animated, right?
Yes.
Did you ever see that? Did anyone here see it before?
No, I might have to check that out.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it.
Did you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I saw Avatar, the one that James Cameron directed.
That does not count.
I know.
I saw the movie that they made for it. It was okay. I haven't seen the cartoon yet.
I actually found a lot of news for today. I don't know if it's going to drop next week. But the main topic first. And I'm going to try to find interesting things to talk about. Nerdy in Many Ways is like the fastest growing YouTuber I've seen. He's like, I got another achievement. I thought you were just at 2K, and then it's 3K, and it's 4K. Congratulations.
I know he's blown up like crazy. Yeah. He's got so many burner accounts. It's insane.
No, but for real, I think he's got a big shot at blowing up.
Awesome.
Nothing against you, Ryan. Me and you. I mean, you're a rugged, good-looking guy too. But something about Nerdy in Many Ways. People.
It's them glasses, man.
Easy on the eyes.
The ladies just want to treat him as their own personal nerd,
bro. Huh? Yeah.
And he's got that theme song that goes with him, like the Dawson's Creek kind of,
Okay, Matt, we're just talking about movies tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're not okay. All right, good.
It's going, man.
We're doing. I have an interesting topic though. I do.
I'm just here for the gangbang. So it's like that's what the invite said, that there'd be punch and pie.
Punch and pie.
And then I'd be punch and pie.
Excuse me,
not
what is
not
this
on this
hair
block.
pie?
Not on this block.
The fuck is a
Oh
fresh?
wow. Old school Revenge of the Nerds reference. That's
Yes.
that's well, man.
Chubby Teddy. I did a channel name.
That's a great movie, though. In all
It
honesty,
says you can only change it
It's
so
the
many
best.
times. So I.
Movie. You can't do that movie these days.
no.
Oh. I gotta
No,
watch
you
that.
can't. There's literally. I mean, no. There'd be no way
It's
to do
in that
Revenge of
same
the Nerds.
tier of like you can't do Blazing Saddles these days.
Oh,
You
no.
can't do.
Well, you know what's funny?
A lot of great movies. these
You
days.
mentioned Blazing Saddles, and I saw this on Reddit, and they added Blazing Saddles to HBO Max.
That's awesome.
And
Is
it's
there a
like
decla- is there a
there's
disclaimer?
there's no disclaimer. There's no disclaimer on there. There's
That we should. I would, as a member of your channel, can I recommend a video of top 5 list of movies and classic movies that would not come out today? Just like you were saying there, they can't do that. They can't release a movie like that today.
Yeah.
yeah. There's, I mean, it's not just like, here's the thing. To be honest with you, like I know everyone's gonna say like Blazing Saddles and Tropic Thunder and
Tropic
Revenge
Thunder's
of the Nerds.
amazing.
It's one of the best movies ever made, hands down. Especially if you know anything about if you know anything about the film industry.
Yeah.
Because that movie, Justin Theroux and it was Eitan Cohen and Ben Stiller just eviscerated the film industry from top to bottom.
Hey, Net Cat,
And-
I want you on the show one time. Net Cat.
So it's it's good stuff, man. It's just don't mind me. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted today. I
okay.
barely slept last night, and then we had my 1-year-old's birthday party today.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
So I just spent the day with family.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that was pretty fun, guys.
That's
Spent the day
awesome.
with my mom hadn't seen my kids since last September,
Oh, wow.
so she got to come up spend the day with the girls, which is awesome.
great.
So
That's
and my
good. That's
even
good,
my
yeah.
and my 2-year-old is like, grandma. She hasn't seen her in 10 months.
Your 1-year-old
Killer,
is it
dude.
walking yet, or-
My 1-year-old
or
is
no?
walking. Yeah, she's walking.
Nice.
She started walking a few weeks ago. And it was the craziest thing. Like, you know how babies freak out at parties? Like 1-year-olds will cry at some point during a party.
Yeah.
5 hours, nothing.
5 hours.
Not
Nothing.
not a
Well, that's
whimper,
good.
not a whimper, not a cry. Like just complete, like being passed around like a
Yeah,
sack
mine
of
didn't
potatoes.
cry.
Yeah,
You
I was
liked
really surprised. My 2-year-old cried though at her first one. She freaked out. She shut down mentally. She just had a meltdown. My 1-year-old now is just like pass me the cake and get the F out of my way sort of thing. You know, like just I'm here for something. You guys know. Do what you have
What's
to do.
with all this TikTok talk?
I can explain that actually. So, TikTok obviously is an application for
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media,
Right.
and a lot of teens and Zoomers really seem to love it. But the thing is, it's owned by a Chinese company, and the Chinese company is based out of Hong Kong. And so even because now Hong Kong has kind of been fully assimilated into China, but then, that's a massive human rights violation. But hey, right? Trump's got to golf, but that's my point. But
They
but
all
really,
have to golf.
They all have to. I know. They cared when it was interesting. Until then, they stopped. But so TikTok is there is the belief, and this is coming in from Mike Pompeo, our Secretary of State, that was saying TikTok is collecting data on its users,
wow.
and because
I
it's a Chinese company, like that's the fear. But then
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? I have to honestly kind of agree with a few of the right wingers out there that are like, yeah, but so does Twitter and Facebook and every other social media company that that's out there. So is it for the Chinese government it's being collected, or is it just the standard amount of data collection that we all kind of stupidly agree to? And
Could
and
be
that's the
both.
thing. It could be both. I don't know. So if we find out that it's for the Chinese government, by all means, I'm cool with banning TikTok. If it's not, I mean, I'm still all cool with banning TikTok. I have no problem with that. That stuff is annoying. But
Isn't TikTok the same thing as Vine?
well, you know what's funny about TikTok? TikTok didn't start off as TikTok.
Can't we ban Twitter too?
Yeah, I'd love to ban Twitter.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to ban Twitter.
Well,
That
this is great conversation, but we're 10 minutes. We got to get to the main topic first because I actually did a lot of research today to find stuff, Matt, for once.
you were
Yeah,
very
he's
quiet on
prepared.
Twitter. You were very quiet on Twitter, and So I would assume that you were doing your homework.
This I want to see. Umbrella Academy season 2 is dope. I see it there, but we're in the middle of watching a really good show on Netflix called The Order. It's about werewolves and
Did you get into that? I couldn't get into it.
Oh, I love it. It's really season 2 is kind of funny. We just had season 2, so I'm pretty sure my wife, her pet peeve with me when we're binging is I like to jump around to different shows. She's like, I am not starting another show until we finish this one. So
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, man. I can't do unless I'm watching it. Like, okay, if it's a binge show, like a Netflix show, yeah, all at once sort of thing. If it's like, let's say week to week, like episodic on network television, then I can watch like one show or 2 shows a night. That's not a problem. It's really about just building up that habit to watch to remember when things are on and to get there. And I feel like binging culture has outright destroyed that mentality. And that's why I think a lot of people get stuck with not watching anything because they're given so many options. They don't have time to build a trust with something. It's either all right now or nothing is how I view it.
What's funny is there's that one show I started binging it, I guess, because the episodes
Snow
are so
Dub,
fucking
do you see
short.
the channel name?
Is
Just so
that
you know.
Kevin Hart, John Travolta thing? It's like Die Hard or something.
Oh yeah, that's on
And
Quibi.
the episodes are so short. I was like, I'm already on episode 3, 4.
That's
what?
Quibi for you, yeah. Well, that's the way Quibi is designed. Is designed to be like that, short form entertainment. Like there's a show.
I just wasn't used to it.
We got to get to the main.
Attention.
I know I asked about, but we got to get to the main topic.
Okay.
I got to be somewhat organized on this show.
Yeah, you done goofed by like bringing up side topics, Mac.
I know
You
it's
wanna
my
talk about
fault.
Star
I was trying. No, God, no.
What do you think of the Snyder Cut?
I love this.
I'm kidding, Max. Stop.
Okay,
Go back to the topic, okay? I was just kidding.
It's simple. It's in that realm. Snow Dub, I finally listened to you. I changed my channel name to let me know in the chat if everyone I can only change it so many times, it says. So I better
it's a good name. I like it.
Movie Madness
Madness Entertainment.
Okay. And
That's
I'm
good.
Mad Max. Listen,
MME.
all geeks, gamers, nerds, and players are still welcome. I want y'all. Now, some clowning, movie talk clowns that I can't name specifically, I'm not sure if you want to be around. And I'm not sure if I'm going to visit as many YouTube channels myself. I'm also taking that advice from Ryan. Stay away. Don't take every invite you're invited to. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to be in there with Akbar, and you're going to die as quickly as you did in Last Jedi. So, yeah.
So here's the first topic, and it's a hot one. We could still address the criticisms but we do stand. I think all of us here stand with Ray Fisher until we have reason not to stand with him.
Yeah, until otherwise.
That's how. Yeah. So,
if there's something that's uncovered or that envelops, later on down the line that
then
we
we'll
didn't
address
expect,
it then. Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
I was
I'm waiting for info, but I don't disbelieve the guy.
Yeah. Phobic binge culture is best culture. I was also thinking doing the same segment. Remember Seinfeld's Sponge-worthy, binge-worthy. What's really worth your time? I don't know. Some ideas. I'm thinking about that segment. But here's my clickbait thumbnail. He did it. Confirmed. Am I talking about Joss Whedon? No. I'm talking about Ray Fisher. A lot of the criticisms here are the timing of his comments, when he's coming out. And listen, there is a reason that it finally came out after the Snyder Cut was officially announced, where you can't take it back. And what do I mean he did it confirmed? He didn't go to social media first.
Mm-hmm.
He went through the proper channels.
Yep.
And that's something else that was revealed that a lot of people glossed over, especially the ones criticizing Ray Fisher. He went through the proper channels. He went to the very top, apparently. And
he voiced his grievance.
Yes. So, slow your roll, movie talk clowns. I'm serious. Slow your roll, because he did do the proper thing. He didn't just do it on Twitter first. So, and he had. You also have. I want to get all of your opinions on this. If he came out sooner, would the Snyder Cut happen officially? And you also have to consider that he was waiting for his contract for possibly the other thing that kept going off and on was the Flash movie, which he was rumored to be a part of at certain points. It was going to be Cyborg Flash movie. He had to be concerned about that. You already went through the proper channels. If the proper channels don't listen, the next is legal action. Would you do legal action when you're still trying to negotiate a contract to be Cyborg in another movie? Would that make any sense? And also, when who you value as a director, Zack Snyder, is also. I mean, he's been working on the Snyder Cut a while.
I think that was the bigger concern is that he didn't want his issue to overshadow something else.
Yes.
He had already voiced his complaints in 2017. And who knows what happened behind the scenes, man. We're eventually, I'm sure, since it is in the public forum, I'm sure that we will eventually get more information detailing the goings on behind the scenes. We typically do with these sort of things. It's scandalous and things like that. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that he did have people that were going to champion him. He did want to build a proper case, and that does take a little bit of time. It's not just going to be like, okay, well, you didn't listen to me. Okay, now I'm just going to take legal action, and it's a long process. I mean, you've got to get signed affidavits. You've got to get information from possible witnesses or people's testimonies. The legal process is usually a drag its feet sort of ordeal. So we don't know what happened.
I answered what he did. He did
Blah, blah, blah.
go through the proper channels. He went through the proper channels. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you go into social media to have the mob take down Joss Whedon?" No, he did the right thing. That's what isn't that what a lot of his haters are saying?
Yeah.
Doesn't that actually address a strong criticism of Ray Fisher? That no, this isn't. I was thinking about it today. I'm like, what way can I really counteract the criticisms of Ray? And I was like, well, wait a second. He actually did do the right thing. That no one's really talking about that.
Yeah.
And what's something that's really odd too is usually like Berg. Well, Johns didn't say anything, but Berg did, right?
Berg did say it. He's the one that was that sort of alluded to the Booyah thing, which was very
thanks, folks.
nonchalant. Enough again. Yeah. Let's get into some more legalese here.
Because yes, all of us are lawyers.
Yeah.
And fully understand everything about the law 100% of the time. And clearly I'm being sarcastic.
I'm an armchair lawyer. I don't know
Yeah.
Well, what I found really
what you did
weird-
was illegal. Wait, what did I do that was illegal? You said things I don't like.
You know
but
it.
that's
You know
an
what
opinion.
you did.
Yeah, you know what you did. I don't know what. What's really funny in regards to me, I hear that a lot actually. You know what you did. I don't actually. Boulders? What are we talking about?
Well, what's really interesting to me is usually you will not hear a higher up just do a response like that. It's the John Berg thing. It's really odd. There's really shows some bad blood there that he would just throw that out and dismiss it. So like he really his comment was pretty dismissive.
It was dismissive, and it kind of tried to shift the blame to Ray Fisher by saying that, oh well, he wouldn't say booyah.
Right. It tried. It created. It started the narrative that he's a diva. That's the narrative.
Well, that's what was inferred.
That was inferred about that, but yeah.
That. Yes.
When hearing Ray's explanation over that, I'm like, yeah, no, I totally get it. I personally, like, if it was me, I wouldn't have an issue with saying booyah. It wouldn't, because in regards to these kind of movies, that's something that goes on merchandising. Merchandising is a large part of the back end. Yeah, merchandising. Justice League the Flamethrower
Yeah,
for Joss Whedon's cut.
the kids love this.
Oh, hey, Robert Tyrone. No, that's not why I changed my channel name. I'm not highlighting your comment, although, because I'm under a CDA,
So
clown disclosure agreement. I can't really name names, so I'm not even going to highlight your comment. But no, that's not why I changed my channel name.
Well, here's the thing with that, Max.
Well,
Don't address those comments. Don't address those comments,
All right.
because they're just here to get under your skin. Now, if you would like me to address those comments, I don't have a problem with that.
No,
but this is
let's
your
not-
show.
Yeah,
This is your show, and let's be respectful.
Okay,
So
cool.
let's just move on.
All right, but I
'Cause
did,
the merchandising. Let's all
Yes.
about merchandising.
John
I
Byrne-
loved
Justice
how
League toilet
those
paper,
were
yeah.
Transformers coloring books and Transformers, the cereal box, or not the cereal box, but the lunch box and all that in the Spaceballs movie. I just thought that was hilarious because I think it came out the same year or the year after. So just a little bit
of what, the movie or
from Spaceballs, when Mel had all the paraphernalia to buy the merchandising, a lot of it was Transformers, the movie, if you notice.
Oh, okay. Well, because I think there was a rule that like Lucas, the rumor
Lucas
I
said
heard was like,
that
yeah,
they couldn't, right?
They couldn't
make
merchandise.
they couldn't do any of the merchandising. So
they
as
just made it a
dig-
joke in the movie.
Yes,
It is one of the most popular and long-lasting jokes, because anyone here who didn't grow up in the 80s, you don't understand that joke as well as those of us who did, because those of us who remember how much Star Wars was everywhere in the 80s. If you think Star Wars is everywhere now, like back then, George Lucas would have had an R2D2 catheter, right? He wouldn't have cared. He literally licensed it wherever he could.
Yeah,
And-
because
and
he was given carte blanche to do anything he wanted, and he took advantage of it, and that's how he made his
billions.
bajillions.
And so it's
Well,
really
let's-
funny.
Let's. I want to go over the John Berg, and then I actually did even more research, and so I know it's amazing. I'm changing. I don't know if I can keep this up.
I'm excited.
All right,
I'm
so
really-
John.
You're like, wait a minute.
I'm
hold
organized
on.
today.
Max is organized. He's actually like not
Yeah.
having to stop mid video and go, oh,
No,
no,
I'm still
no,
gonna have to do that.
oh,
Who says that? Nicotina? Yeah, he's
That's just
right.
part of the madness. That's part of the charm.
Right. So Movie Madness Entertainment is because my friend Snowdub said, just it's not funny anymore, and he is who I go to
What's up
for humor. So if the joke's not landed anymore,
Wait, you
I
don't go to
think
me?
I liked it.
You don't go to me for humor?
Jeremy's not giving out that
That's
hot
messed
take
up.
anymore.
Not humor, no.
That's
I
messed up. Max.
I go for movies.
I come with
If we
the
need
heat.
movie dates, we'll go to.
Oh,
What-
ooh,
what-
that's a good
what
one.
year
That's a good
did,
one. That's a good one.
yeah.
Ask the question. No, ask the question. Ask the question.
Yeah, what month did Spaceballs come out?
I don't know the month. I know it was 87 though.
Yeah.
So I was 5, dude. I was 5. All right. Like I grew up watching that movie. You know what's crazy to me is that Tuvok from Star Trek was the one dude with the pick in the sand.
Oh,
So we
really?
ain't found shit. It was Tim Russ. It was Tim Russ. I didn't know that it was Tim
Oh,
Russ
wow.
until
Awesome.
recently, and I'm just like, this fucking
I have to
Tuvok,
go back
man.
and watch that
Tuvok.
again.
All right.
Like I was like, I mean, the thing is, like Tuvok's iconic, but that pick guy, he's way more iconic. Dude. I would play that up. I would.
He
I would
is.
like I was a Vulcan on DS or on Voyager. Like, nah, but you were the hair pick guy, man. Like
That's legendary.
that's
Ding
like,
ding.
Okay, so I'm reading this first because it leads in the next more interesting article about this is from
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
John Berg responds to Ray Fisher's Justice League accusations. So goes over that, and let's get his response. Now Berg has responded to Fisher's claims with a statement. I remember Fisher being upset when we wanted him to say "booyah," which is a well-known saying of Cyborg in the Teen Titans animated series. What's interesting there is he doesn't even say this is to address. He just throws a random thing out there. He's not saying that's what he's talking about. He just did this to discredit him. Maybe he knows that maybe there is actual lawsuit coming. I don't know. I would assume so. I would assume you just refer to your management or a lawyer if you're going to go throw these type of accusations out there, and especially if you say sue me. Didn't he say that?
Well, yeah, but here's how this works. Like in regards to what Ray said, ask yourself. To be fair, what did Ray actually say? And the answer to that is nothing. He didn't say anything. He made an allegation. He made an accusation, but that he also never specified what it was. It was so surface level that it could mean literally anything. That's the whole point. It's like, well, he says it was unprofessional. Like, okay, well, what about it was unprofessional? He's leaving that intentionally vague. But when he talked about it at JusticeCon, and he says, you know, like I'm getting these reports from people. I'm people speaking anonymously, and now it appears that HBO or Warner Media is taking those accusations.
Well, I have a source.
More seriously. So
I have a source of what it might have been.
An actual
And
source,
it's
or
not from Ray. Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious. You have my attention.
Not sourced directly to me, but it's a source. All right. So, and I can't. It's take with a grain of salt.
Oh no!
No, this isn't.
It's just gonna be like
this isn't dumbcock sources.
Oh, I have a story about that early for today too. But yeah,
okay. All right. So Kevin Smith. All right. So he's sourced. He's in the know. He knows a few people in productions. But I missed this article. Okay, in the latest episode of his podcast, Fat Man Beyond, filmmaker Kevin Smith talked about Ray Fisher's comments on Joss. Did anyone hear this one? I missed this. On Joss Whedon, and stated that he heard how the Avengers filmmaker would trash Zack Snyder's work.
I do remember him saying this because he said he would go to the sets and he would talk to the crew, because the crew would come up to him and just kind of fan out or fanboy out with him and like, oh, I loved you, and this and that and whatever, and they would just really kind of gravitate toward Kevin and want to strike up conversation. So that was all part of his spiel for.
So I think
I forgot what show.
If we go by this source, if it's accurate, at least part of the abusive behavior is those that are working in the production that are trying to do the work they did before, and Joss comes in and is so so negative toward the work that was already done by Zack, like no respect at all, which I think is accurate based on the final quality of the film. But filmmaker Kevin Smith has backed his claim by sharing a story was told by one of the special effects team on Justice League. Smith claims that he was told Joss Whedon was dismissive of Zack Snyder's work on Justice League. Was he so dismissive and abusive towards those that were trying to keep somewhat of the vision of Zack?
Right.
Well, he was hired it's like a hitman to just trash that vision and do his own thing.
If you look at all the people that have worked with Zack and the way they talk about him, he treats all of his, the crew and the cast with such respect,
It's not just from one corner of his, of the people that he deals with or works with. It's all types. There's no one that has ever come up and had any sort of grievance. But with Joss, that's not the same narrative. There are other people in different, I think even the Buffy people, some of the people were having issues with him. He's of the different mindset that it's my way or the highway, and I'm going to treat you like dirt, or I'm going to talk to you like dirt. Much like Christian Bale when he was on that set and he was talking to that. What was it? A grapher or?
Oh, it was. It was the no, it wasn't a key grip. It was the it was a gaffer. It was the lighting guy. It was
okay. So he was just like, oh, you're so unprofessional, man. And just tearing into him, and then sort of kind of realizing what he was doing as he was doing it, and just trying to tone it down a little, trying to do a little bit of what I don't want to say, it's trying to clean it up. And you're so unprofessional, man. I'll never work with you again. Blah blah blah. But I do believe that this guy. See, so what I think really stood out for Ray was that Ray even stated that when he worked with Zack, it was an experience that he hadn't, because he's mainly from stage. That Zach was very personable. Took a lot of his input and really wanted to work this character out and figure things out with him and Chris. And then Joss comes in and he's like, "My way or the highway, get out of my face."
It's a complete
and so it's
flip.
right. So I'm sure that perhaps Ray thought that hey, every director is just as cool as Zach. Well, this douchebag comes in and acts like an asshole or whatever, and maybe they just didn't hit it off, and things happened.
To be devil's advocate, not that we're saying there's anything Joss did was, but he was hired to do a job. There was obviously naturally going to be pushback against what he was going to do and what he was hired to do.
Well, yeah,
they basically paid it. So to give some, give him a little bit of a. I'm not defending Joss Whedon. I'm just saying the environment was naturally aggressive.
Well, it's like
well, I mean, but you can come into any situation. Let's just say that you're a CEO and you're coming into or not even a CEO. Let's just say you're a manager coming into a failing store, and it's your job to turn it around. Well, you don't have to be a fucking dick.
Well, no, that first you're about to fire half the staff though.
Well, let's read the last part of this, and then we'll actually replay we'll actually replay a part of the Justice Con since we talked so much about this. Just a little snippet.
Oh yeah.
Smith stated that Whedon would often cut down. This is what he was told. But he knows a lot of people in the industry. Kevin Smith,
especially associated with Warner Brothers and stuff.
Yeah. He would often cut down, dismiss, and be negative about Zack Snyder's version of the movie that has been seen and all the special effects team these people had made together. Think if you were so invested in your job and you were trying to accomplish what the director wants, someone comes at the last moment and completely changes everything, is aggressive, abusive, and negative towards that vision. That we at least can say that based on this source, that's a strong possibility that he went over the line with Zack Snyder's vision, even some trashing it. Like, I don't want that, and that's work.
he can say what he wants.
Yeah,
he can say what he wants about it. He can say that Zack Snyder's vision is the worst thing that he's ever heard or read. Who gives a shit? That's not crossing the line. What Ray's saying is that he has receipts for different instances, either singular or plural. He did say plural. He has receipts for what it is that he is accusing these people of. So it's not just coming in and saying, Zach's full of shit and whatever. They might have done that on set as well. According to Kevin Smith, that could definitely be a thing. That could definitely be the perception of the crew that came in and was just sort of like, hey, this it's pretty intense over here, giving secondhand information to Kevin. But again, it's the same thing. It's like, number one, it's hearsay, but number two, like all the stuff that the crew could say to Kevin would just, it doesn't really implicate anything or say anything. All it says is that, yes, Joss Whedon, according to their perceptions, is a douche, and or is horrible to work for or whatever. That doesn't really have anything to do with what Ray is talking about. Ray has instances or situations that weren't resolved when he went, and tried to
and let's
report his grievance.
I think when we at least I'd like to on my reporting of this story, because we're going to continue to cover this. I think a lot of us are, especially with Zeverfet's plans.
Yep,
we want to support him. We stand with him, but I think what we have to say is, whenever there's an accusation about Ray, that his timing or that he's being a diva or whatever, we have to say he went through the proper channels to the very top, and he's saying they ignored him. So now what is he doing? He's going then to the public court of public
even
opinion,
like he said when he
court,
was he did this before. This is something that he has. This is a situation that he has had to deal with in a different situation, different type of job. So I would understand, or I would know that he understands the proper channels and the proper etiquette and the proper stages to go through in order to accomplish X, Y, and Z without getting stepping on his own toes.
Yeah, and from this clip that we're getting ready to watch, I think that's the part we're going to watch. This man sounds like he has his
Yes.
ducks in a row,
Right.
And he
He's
knows what he's doing.
He's inspiring even more than an actor for me. Like this is where I'm like, I stand with him. I'm like, I'll be honest. I wasn't like Enosh and some of you other Snyder Cut supporters. I wasn't against them. I was like, I also had questions about the timing and everything. And then his speech here sold me. And I'm like an instant fan. I now follow him on Twitter. I want to support him everywhere, even past Justice League. I want him to grow. And the other thing that's happening is accusations because he's speaking out that he's done, that no one wants to work with him again. So is he lying when he says he's putting his job at risk? No, he's not. He's not. Look at all the pushback he's getting. All right, so let's watch this here. All right, not a whole thing, just a few minutes.
Couldn't really talk about it, but
can everyone hear?
There's a lot of questions regarding Josh.
Yes.
Can you say anything?
I can.
There's one specific one that is asking the difference between Zach and Josh, and I've seen it probably like 50 times.
Well, there's no comparison that I want to make about the two. I mean, I don't want to compare them in any way, shape, or form. But what I will say toward the Joss Whedon situation is obviously I put out some pretty strong words and some pretty strong comments about Joss Whedon, and every single one of those words, every single one of those comments is true. Okay, there's a process that is being undergone as we speak to get to the heart of everything that I'm talking about.
Good.
And so what it is there is a certain amount of, I mean, I'm a black man in Hollywood, right? Mm-hmm. In arguably one of the most discriminatory businesses, period.
So he's really addressing concerns that he's being frivolous with this claim. He's addressing that right here. So if you still have doubts about him, you're calling him a liar, basically.
I was worried about the first tweet, but when I saw this, like I was like, he has something and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's for
legit. And it is a legitimate risk, even in 2020, where people listen to potential victims more than they used to in the past. It's still a major risk, especially since he's in Broadway. He has a lot of work, but not in Hollywood. And you're going against the top of Warner Brothers. That's a big deal.
Well, I mean, he's not really going against the top of Warner Brothers anymore. Warner Brothers, as it was when they were filming Justice League, no longer exists in that format.
But aren't they still there, the top people, though?
No, they were like, Jeff Johns was demoted to his own company. He basically took an exit deal to go work on Stargirl.
Yes.
And John Berg,
Stargirl and Green Lantern.
And John Berg is just a film producer and a partner at Stampede Pictures.
Okay.
According to his Wikipedia.
I didn't know that.
So like he's been around for a while. Like he's
so they're not really as involved as they were at that time. Okay.
No, like they're not. Like he's producing Batgirl, Deathstroke. I mean, he's producing all of these movies. Like I'm looking at his IMDb right now. So he's definitely
Joss Whedon was
stuff.
attached to Batgirl.
Yeah. I mean, so we don't quite know what happened with that. I honestly think because Justice League tanked it, that's what killed it.
Justice League and the things about his wife came out about the same time.
Yeah, it was like
dude, but this is Hollywood, like
similar. Yeah.
But the thing is the article written by his wife, I believe, came out before Me Too. Like I think it was before Me Too. It was like middle of the year.
He was taken off of the Batgirl project before Me Too.
When it came out before Me Too, but then when Me Too happened, and then the Justice League was coming out, I think people brought it up again. So what about this?
The thing is though, cheating on your wife doesn't mean
it's a common thing for Hollywood.
It's like, I mean, like marriages in Hollywood, they don't necessarily last. Like one of the reasons why actors and actresses get together on sets like they do is because they spend all that time in confinement. When you go and shoot a movie, you are with those people every day, 6 days a week, roughly, for however long the shoot is. It could be, if it's a superhero movie or something, you're looking at about 6 months just to go and shoot the film. So you spend all this time with these people. You get to know them intimately, because it's just like, it's usually, being on set's a lot of fun. It's like, because you get in there and you're like, oh, hey, what's going on? You know everybody. You know what's going on in their life. You grow to be lifelong friends with a lot of these people, and romances do kind of blossom sometimes. So, but it's also kind of it's like single serving is the best way to describe it. It's not like working on a TV show that has multiple seasons and the same crew for so many years. You work for such a little amount of time, and then you move on to the next project. And humans like love. We like connection. So when it's fresh like that, it's very there's like a very good aroma there. It's like that honeymoon period. It keeps you really engaged, and then once that's over or you move on, it's gone, and then you seek it again. It's like a weird drug.
Yeah. All right, let's finish up this little clip, and then we'll move to the next. But we thoroughly discussed this. I really enjoyed the conversation. I know I'm covering Ray Fisher, and I'm really looking forward to even new projects. I hope he gets more projects. I got to look up his IMDb, see if he's working on any other movies.
I'll tell you this about Ray Fisher.
Okay.
I don't agree with the idea that it's like, I asked the question, did he just kill his career?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember you did.
I did. I asked the question. I said, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Like, what I know about Joss Whedon, what I know is I know who he slept with, who he cheated on his wife with. I know that, and I know from a firsthand source. I will not speak about that publicly because I would love to, but it's not my person to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just because it's when I say firsthand, it's firsthand. So there's that, and it's Joss Whedon's always
for
kind of been a
that
prick.
Scoop, you have to join the channel, members only.
No, I wouldn't. I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that because that one's not mine. Yeah, no, it's that was told to me like over drinks one night, and I was like, wow, that's really whoa. And I'm not gonna lie, a little bit on the jealous side, a little bit. And
so
then
it was Buffy.
It wasn't Buffy. But so then when the wife like put out that statement and I was reading the statement, I could kind of corroborate a little bit of like what she was saying, and I'm all like, oh yeah, whoa, yeah, she knows who it is too. Holy crap. So that's fascinating. But it's like the thing is with Ray, he'll be fine if he sticks with Broadway, but Broadway's done for a while too, and movies are going to be smaller things. And I'm sure, look, I mean, I kind of agree with a little bit of the statement that this is him trying to get his name in the papers. And I think it's going to only benefit him, but I think he's doing it. I think he's trying to, first and foremost, right a wrong, but it's like, why now of all times to do it?
Well, don't you think the timing was after the official
it was after the
So
like he wouldn't make a comment like that unless he was protected, and he got to go ahead.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
So,
and that's what I've been saying since the jump is that he was allowed to make this statement. It wasn't that he was just like, you know what, I'm done playing Twitch. I'm gonna make something on Twitter.
He's gonna be the success. I think he's also good. There's a big success story once the Snyder Cut's finalized and released that people are going to go crazy over. I'm hoping that he's going to be.
I do think that when it comes to Ray Fisher, like, I don't think we're done seeing Cyborg. I don't think we're done seeing Zack Snyder. The concept of an animated, Snyderverse going forward, I think feels more accurate than not.
I didn't think of that.
And it's like, so him doing the voice of Cyborg on that, like, I mean, if you go and you watch like Apocalypse War,
would you be opposed to that, Zeverfed, or do you want to see live action Snyderverse?
Give me both.
Yeah, I want both. But the thing is, like, given like, look how good Harley Quinn is, like, look how good the DC animated properties are. They are better than the movies in many instances, because like especially the animated stuff, I think is great.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has its own like diehard fandom. So yeah, if they were to sit there and do, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, whatever, come back, and Momoa, Ray Fisher, to come back in and do a Justice League movie, that would serve as like a side story, or even if that's where Justice League 2 and 3 go, is animated. It's not perfect, it's not ideal, but it's something, and I would take it. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we're consumers. We're going to consume, and this is something else to consume.
But like I keep saying,
and it gives us, the narrative that we want.
Yeah,
and that's fine. But I do believe that stuff is going to be live action.
I think a lot of it's going to be live action. I think
there could be a lot of
success-
the animation stuff is going to be like maybe side stories, like
Yeah.
stuff that they can't do live action that would just outside of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Or
Like let's just say that they wanted to do a Flashpoint movie, right? But they wanted to use these actors. That would be something that they could do. You know, have the whole, you know, Atlantean versus Themyscirian war and all that, you know, kind of like they did in the animated movie or whatever, something like that. That would be such a large scale that it would cost so much to do. They could just make that animated, but use the voices of the characters or the actors and actresses that are portraying those characters, and then it would be just as fine for the fans.
Well, let's finish the clip where I think this is actually the exclusive of Justice Con out of everything. This response, because you didn't get this anywhere.
Juiciest thing we got.
Yeah, this is the.
There's a couple other juicy things.
Yeah, but this is the like bomb. If there was anything that like broke the internet, I think it was
one thing that didn't break the internet. But I put a video out for it, but it should have broke the internet.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of articles that came out after this comment.
Thin skin by any stretch. I've been in this business for 14 years. I've dedicated every moment of my life to the pursuit of this. What people may not know is that I was actually let go 10 years ago from a job for spearheading an effort to unionize employees at a job I was working at. Right. So I don't play
thanks,
around
producer
when it comes to this kind of
phobic. Okay.
I didn't mind taking that L.
I can't help it if
I don't
Matt
mind
keeps
taking it
talking.
now if I have to, if it gets justice
Matt
to
and
the
Ryan.
situation as it stood. So
What I
will say to
appreciate
that
it though.
is the man is probably scared.
Oh.
He should be, because we are going to get to the heart of everything that went down. And for me, for my part, do what you want to me. Fine.
See?
I'm cool with that.
They better not.
But when I mean, even in the process, like I get it. Like people have.
Don't doubt
differences
this,
with
man.
things
That's
and
what I
things like
got.
that.
I mean,
I've been in projects where
that's not acting
artistically
there.
speaking, I did not agree, but you do your work. You go there, you do it. But there is a certain amount of abuse. There's a certain amount of behavior that one is willing to tolerate, and once it gets beyond that point, you got to go ahead and deal with it.
I got
you
producer
take those
drama on the
grievances
Mad
to people in
Max show.
charge, and they do nothing about it, or they try to placate you. They don't deal with the issues. Eventually, you're going to have to say something, right? Now, it's taken me 2.5 years to get all the information I need to be able to build up something that's strong enough so people can't dismiss it. It's taken me this amount of time to go out there and say, hey, listen, would you be willing to speak if it was with anonymity?
Hey, Enosh.
And people going, yeah, I would. And so we're in the process of making sure that people can tell their stories in a confidential way.
See, this is why it's taking longer too. To address haters, he said we're wanting to do it so people can have their still be confidential and speak out. That's the way he's planning it.
He's also got to give Enosh a whole bunch of signed paraphernalia. That's another reason why it's taking so long.
Oh, here we go. Any update on the interview?
Cyborg.
Yes, I'm right here, guys.
Any update on the interview?
I haven't heard back, so guys, keep tagging him.
All right. Yeah. We well, listen. I don't know if you're watching the beginning of the show.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
I was filming something with the family.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna take this interview off. You've seen this interview.
Yeah.
That I got to the. I think that was people asked do Snyder fans really think it was the highlight of the show? I think because we already got most of the other stuff, we already knew most of it. Even the clip, like Ryan said, it was cool, but we kind of saw most of that scene already.
Right. I mean, if you've already seen that behind the scenes footage from the Blu-ray, so we already saw Henry Cavill in that particular shot. I would have loved to have seen him in a shot we've never seen before, just to kind of.
Wait, was that the only shot from the?
What's up, Joey?
Real quick question about that, because I have the Blu-ray of Justice League, but I've never opened it, so I don't know what's on the. So that scene with him in the black suit was actually new to me.
Oh, okay. So
that's
that
what
scene right there that you saw, and that was very exciting for people like yourself that hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
But for those of us that did open it up and did look at the deleted scenes, and we watched it all. We're like, oh, we've seen that before. So
Yep.
and there's a thing online. Actually, it's funny of a guy. I think it's called the Black Suit Cut or something, or the Black Suit Trailer or some crap like that, where a guy actually rotosplined Henry in different various scenes to show you what the black suit could have looked like, and they actually used that shot too in that little pseudo trailer. So that's been online. So really to see it, for me, that particular shot was a little underwhelming.
Have you seen? Hey Ryan,
Right.
have you seen that since this new one came out to compare it?
Have I seen it?
Have you gone back and watched that?
I did watch it,
Did
but
you?
I watched it on somebody else's stream because they hadn't seen it before, and we were showing other people.
Okay.
So it was kind of blurry, but I mean, I haven't personally looked and compared. I know that in the one that the fan released, the cape was not charcoal. I think the
Gotcha,
cape was
gotcha.
black.
I was just wondering how they looked, like, because we know that Zach is always trolling,
Yeah.
and so like when you said that, I thought, wait a second, I remember seeing that. What does that look like? I don't know.
Damn it, Enosh! I'm gonna have to go look at it again to see if the
I'm just saying, like, I was just like, that was just hit my head. I was like, wait a second, could that have been like a?
But there was actually something else that happened that should have blown up the internet. But I have such a small following right now that it didn't get much traction. So I released a video on my channel of something, a snippet from Justice Con, and
Does it have music and stuff? We could play it here if you want and give you.
there's no music.
You could do channel of the week again.
There you go. There you go. Well,
you have to make it
look
again.
up.
Yeah, we'll do that after. But I want to get Enosh's. So I came in with a hot view. I actually was really organized for this episode of Movie Madness, which is a first. I did a lot of deep dive. But here's the thumbnail. He did it. Confirmed.
I saw that. That's why I came in, because I was like, I just finished filming something with the family, and I was like, wait a second, what did he do? What now?
No, not Josh. Ray Fisher. He did it. He did go. A lot of his critics, they call him diva and say, is the timing of everything. He did go through the I was really thinking about the Ray Fisher situation right now. How can I address the critics of him?
Yeah.
He didn't go to social media first. He did go through the proper channels, and he's saying they ignored him. John Berg.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Are you talking about the tweets?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I saw those, and I noticed like nobody was talking about them, and I was so preoccupied with doing so many other things that like I didn't even go back to them. I totally forgot about them.
Well, I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing. I'm just talking about John Berg coming back and saying he was unhappy with Booyah, and then in the interviews, some articles, he said they ignored him. So that means if they ignored him, that means he did do the proper channels first. People say don't use the court of public opinion first. That's an argument you hear, right?
Yes.
No, he did not. No, and that's what I mean. He did it. Confirmed. He did. And you know how you get it to confirm? John Berg coming out with that. So I think we're constantly gonna stand with Ray Fisher here, including with Zeverfet's upcoming project. And I think that's a strong selling point we have to do when we get criticism of him. But he did go through the proper channels first. Yeah. So stop criticizing him. This isn't the first thing he tried. You don't know everything, and stop.
Let it play out.
Yeah.
Let it come to fruition, and then after everything is out, then make your decision.
Absolutely.
Don't prejudge.
Yeah.
And he did do the proper channels that you do in an employment first.
Well, that's what he said in the tweet. I got the tweets. Didn't we talk about those tweets? I mean, it was kind of vague.
Oh,
I think
he was sourcing an article or something. I don't know if those were his exact words.
Let's see. So let me bring
up Zeverfet's video while you do that. We'll check out Zeverfet's video. Channel of the week again for Zeverfet. You're not going to be it every week, so don't get used to it, right? Okay?
Damn it.
Although that was your idea.
Yes, it does bring a lot of
I accidentally forgot the R, and there's some really weird videos coming out. I put ZFET, and then this weird stuff came up.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
do
play
that.
it, but here I'll just show you the search results. Weird shit. What the hell?
I'm not
All right.
affiliated with that.
No, I forgot the R. I had searched ZFET by accident.
Zeverfet Classic, except no imitation.
Loose, it's all this belly stuff. I don't know what that is.
My goodness.
Bifet. What the
Well,
heck
if you
is
watch my channel and you really have belly issues, that it will definitely help you out.
Baby Del? What the hell is this stuff?
Like makeup tutorial.
Fet Worden. Now, Fet Worden, Enosh, you can talk about that because you're an. You're
What
a
is
Fet
this? What the heck is this?
That's Ryan on the
See, like,
weekend.
abs in 3 weeks.
What's this?
Abs in 3 weeks. I'm
Fat sack,
I'm
fat
an
sack in New York.
That's neat.
Make sure you put in the R for ZFET. Because I don't know what the hell that is. Woo! All right.
What the heck?
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
oh,
there's
Enosh. You're
There's a
everywhere,
good-looking
Enosh.
guy right
There's
there. Who's that
Enosh.
guy?
Yeah,
That's it?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
All right,
That's
where
That's
is it?
amazing. So
Oh.
right there, Justice Con. It's very short.
Okay.
Very short. But you have to listen to it. The audio is the most important.
All right. I didn't watch this one, so this is news to me. Thanks, reporter Ryan, for doing the hard work. All right. Oh, I'm already on that. Darn it! Too many tabs open. Is this it? Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't add the audio.
Oh, you have to add the audio.
Yeah,
Oh,
he didn't add
damn
the
it.
audio. I know. It's so
All
easy to
right,
do.
all right.
Important.
And it
The
sucks
audio-
that they don't
Okay,
let you
Nick
click
Cena.
that button once you have it up, you know?
Yes.
Right.
It's like
All
just
right.
like a one and done type of thing. You know,
All
that'd
right,
be nice.
Nicotina.
Then you get like that.
So
bit.
so Ryan,
Yeah.
this is the information, huh?
Here's
Is
Max.
this there we go.
All right.
They got all the logos, including.
Can you hear it?
No. No, he's not. So there's your spoiler. Green Lantern's not in the Justice League when it comes
That
to
is the merch from Zach for that one.
yeah, the hat says all. He will not be in it. Sorry, Sam.
Wait, what? Who's Sam?
Isn't Sam some actor that keeps saying he's in it?
That's Sam what's his name?
Sam Benjamin.
Benjamin, yeah.
Right.
Oh, nice pickup. And you're really rocking that gear.
You are, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Check that out.
So, what? Boom. Who's Sam?
Sissy, you know what? Like knowing behind the scenes stuff, like I would have loved to have been like hanging out when you're like watching this video and you're like, okay, now I got to go get my Green Lantern stuff. And like you sat down and you're like,
Yeah. Well, see,
What was
he
that?
had
I love it. I love it. I
particular
love it.
emblem was missing from his hat. So that hat was the only one on. I mean, had the emblem on it. So I was like, you know what? It's a good marriage.
it is. That was great.
So.
That was awesome cinema there. I love it. I love
Peace,
it.
my fellow
Yeah,
ambassadors.
I paid
even
attention
you,
to the
Mad
middle
Max,
third.
the ambassador. Okay. Thanks, ambassador.
Yeah, no, this is. I thought you were talking about this of like what we
No,
were talking.
I heard when we went over this last time, people said this isn't his words. He was sourcing an article. So I don't
Oh, was
know.
it? Okay.
So
yeah,
that's
he
why-
was talking about another.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an article that he had tweeted.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to the beginning of it, you can actually see.
Yeah, I've got them all. This was the one that I thought was interesting because he says even when I did speak to companies I was employed by, I could feel the brutal math of corporate America at work and how much it'll cost us to address this and what we stand to lose if we do. You know, I've got all of them, but
Yeah, he definitely did say at the beginning of this thread that he related to what this girl was saying very
Yes.
much.
yes,
All right.
yeah.
It's still good to bring up there. I do have some ugh, damn it. Other articles to bring up some other movie news, including some other accusations of chaos in Hollywood. Who do you think it would be? I mean, we already know about.
I feel
but-
like we're Pinky in the brain now. Like, hey,
What are we
Brian,
gonna do today, Pinky?
who we gotta go after today, Brian?
Wrong one. I got the wrong one. Damn it.
Well, here's an article about on JoeBlow.com about HBO's adaptation of Last of Us will enhance the game. Was that the point of Last of Us 2? actually going really. I'm not going into spoilers for those that didn't play the game. I think everyone knows, but if you're looking at these characters, you might know what I'm talking about. But maybe that's going to make you want to tune in more, especially if it's in between 1 and 2.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense to put it in between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Specifically, if it's featuring the characters from the game, you have to have it in between 1 and 2.
No, I mean, is that the point? Why also that they went such a strong story route for 2 to try to really push that, make the series even more successful. You're really gonna want to if you're gonna like the character. What I'm not going to go into spoilers here, but it's very emotional what happens in 2. So you're going to want to be with these characters more so, and there's a lot that they can expand.
I saw this one scene that there wasn't much emotion there, but there was a lot of something going on.
Okay.
Well, no, there was emotion. Patrick. There was emotion in that scene. You just, it was just masked through the grimacing.
I mean, but do you think it was designed this way to make this even a more successful series, like next level? Adaptation of a video game that you want to see this series even more now, like not a rehash of the game story, something in between, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't want to see a rehash of the. I mean, I do and I don't want to see a rehash of the game story, mostly because for one, I played the first game multiple times. The second game, I'm working on Ghost of Tsushima now, and when I'm done with that, I'll probably go back to Last of Us. But. All right. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day for me.
Why is it, Jarbo, that you sound exactly the same way that I left you at 6 a.m?
Because I had a 1-year-old birthday party today. That's why. That's why.
I slept pretty damn good last night. Just if anyone's concerned about that, I took my meds. I didn't have any drinks with it. I might have a drink after the show. Just one. But I slept pretty good last night. I'm not worried. I'm moving forward. We're having fun.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, the thing is Neil Druckmann crafted this world that I think there's plenty more stories to tell, not just the stories of Joel and Ellie, but maybe the people around them, the people impacted by them, and that's actually a big part of part 2. Because people get really mad at like some of the stuff in part 2, but what they're not realizing is that the story is commenting on the cycle of violence. And how the cycle of violence continues, and that it ultimately needs to end. And that's a lot of what it is. And I think people, I really do feel like at times there are groups of people out there that do everything they can to not critically think about something, that they don't want to stop and have these deeper emotional conversations with themselves or with their friends about the art and media they experience. It's kind of like looking at the BVS and Man of Steel and how those are completely discredited by a lot of people, and how but they are, like, people overlook them. They go, oh, it was terrible, right? It was just terrible stuff. But then when you talk to other folks about it that start to dive into the philosophical nature and how it broke down scene by scene and what was being put there, the symbolism and everything else, you start to get this grander idea of what it was that the filmmaker or the storyteller was attempting to convey, that we might not see on our first time around or our first indication, based upon how manipulated we become by the media we consume.
Mm-hmm. Well, they weren't just The Last of Us. Even I didn't play through the first one. I own it and I never played it. I bought it when it was cheap, and that's why the reason I stopped buying blockbuster AAA games. I just don't have the time. I would like to get engrossed in it, but I think from what I heard, is they were going for like high art. They're not just going for video game. Just they're going for something that's impactful, story driven, even more so than Uncharted. They're with this series.
Well, here's the way I see it: is the same people that would attack Roger Ebert for saying video games aren't art, are quite a few of them are the same people that would attack this for attempting to be art. It's like a lot of that. It's a lot of that knee jerk reaction, without really looking at what the other person is saying. Like Roger Ebert, his commentary on video games was based on the fact that he did not grow up around video games. I have to ask, who is breathing into the microphone? Like someone is like, I can't tell. It just sounds like heavy breathing. I just don't know who it is. It's
I don't know
just
what that is. I'm hearing that too.
yeah. It's like it happens. I get it, but it's Tezonde that shit.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, move away from the mic to breathe in.
Oh, okay.
It's an old
That's all right.
It's an old
I'm not-
Tezonde
in
I'm
a
not-
meme.
fixed
I'm not-
location, so I can't.
This is
move it.
movie madness. Whoa, my green screen's cut off. Whoa,
Oh no! They discovered you. They discovered
I'm
you,
not in
Max.
space.
They're coming
Hey,
for
it's
you.
Max exposed. Max exposed. That's not
See,
really.
hold on,
stars
hold on,
behind
hold
him.
on. Bring up Borg down there because I want to address what he's saying here.
Borg. I love I love that name, Borg.
So he says here, The Last of Us 2 failed because they made a deal with the devil, Anita Sarkeesian. Look, dude, I've been covering Anita Sarkeesian, quite frankly, longer than most of anyone's known she's existed. I started talking about her like
Definitely more than me.
in the early days of her Kickstarter in 2012. We're talking 8 years.
You used to be the only Anita Sarkeesian ran on YouTube.
I was, and then people are always copying me. They're always copying me.
Hi, I'm Matt Jorbo, and I'm here to talk about Anita Sarkeesian.
Nice to meet you, Matt. My name is also Matt. Tell me.
Well, hey, Matt. So I think I've been covering this longer than you, Matt, because I'm Matt Jarbo.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree. So, but in this moment,
I'm the old Matt Jarbo who fights everything.
I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi. I'm up for anything right now. But, so I just need a Coke and a smile, really. But in regards to Anita Sarkeesian and The Last of Us Part 2, a lot of people jumped to that conclusion because Druckmann happens to be of Anita.
Really?
And yeah, he is a fan. Like, he introduced her back in 2014 at the video game. It was at the Game Developer Award. She won some, or Game Developer conference. She won some award, and he introduced her. And a lot of people seem to think that communication is something that like heavily influenced The Last of Us Part 2. If I recall, Anita herself has actually criticized The Last of Us Part 2 for how it depicts violence to women. And that is something that, again, people aren't realizing. Like, Druckmann is telling the story. Yes, it features a gay female protagonist. And that does bother some people because they don't want that. They want a character that they can identify with. And I'm sorry, the struggles of Ellie are one that many people face. Trying to find your identity and trying to find love and trying to find purpose. This is something everyone can identify with. We shouldn't have to be pushed away by labels that ultimately don't impact our life in any conceivable way in this fashion. It's just a game. It's a story. You're being told something. If you can watch a movie about two gay cowboys eating chocolate pudding on a fence, then you can play a game about a lesbian trying to find herself. Like, it's not a big deal. It's all about the storytelling. The thing with The Last of Us Part 2 is that it was because a certain character got. That was really what it was. And it was that came out before people really started to dive into the concept of the cycle of violence and it repeating itself. And that is what that whole arc, that whole story is about. And it's a good story. It's a great narrative. I do think the first game is better, just overall, because I happen just to enjoy like that type of, like unknown about the apocalypse. But I feel like the story that they told us in this game was very satisfying to me. And I don't see Anita Sarkeesian in that. And I've been in the same room as her. Like I've followed this woman for years, and studied her for years, and what she has to say. And I didn't get any of that in this game because, quite frankly, it's just telling a story. And that's the story he wanted to tell.
I'm thinking about just watching a cinematic movie of the cinematics and play the game later on because I don't have time to play it anyway.
But but the thing with that ruins it for me because a lot of the subtleties comes from the dialogue that's not cinematics.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a scene in the game in part 2. There's a lot of flashbacks. It jumps back and forth where like Joel and Ellie are going to this dinosaur museum in Wyoming. And I liked it. There wasn't much that happened in that chapter, a little bit of action at the end. But what I enjoyed about it was their dialogue and how in that moment, Joel took Ellie there to show her something that was very special to her and to give her a gift as like a father would to a daughter, and to show their connection. And ultimately with The Last of Us Part 2, we find out that their connection had been broken somehow and it was awkward and things needed to be repaired. and this was giving us a bit of insight into what maybe led up to that. And it was good. It was really good storytelling because it's allowing us to dive into these characters. It's just not click, click, boom, boom sort of thing, even though there's a lot of that there. And so, when you look at people that are like, oh, they need it, it's like, come on, man. Like, critical thinking applies in this scenario because what we're being shown is a story that allows us to continue the journey past the last couple years and what we got. And I think that it's a tour de force. It's the swan song of the PS4. Same with Ghost of Tsushima, and it's really good stuff. And I'm rant over.
No. I have so much planned today that it's an hour in and I still have more stories.
But here's my question though. If we play it like, what if it's bad?
That's a good question. That's the only way for you to know that, Enosh.
Yes, is to play it.
Right? That's the only way for you to find out for yourself. And that's again, and I it's my kid crying or someone, I can't even tell.
Battletoads. He's coming out.
What? Brian, you're not masturbating, are you?
No. Although on one of these streams, there's something going on in the background. I can't say which one.
Brian, master of none.
I'm not going to say who either. I don't even know who it was. There was one stream where I ended the stream quick. There's like someone was like multitasking, being on Movie Madness and watch something. I'm not saying anyone here either.
Not saying anyone here.
No, I'm not
but I'm not saying anything.
No. I don't know if it was anyone that's here now. I was like, I'm like, do you hear that? Do you hear that? And then someone in the chat said, someone's doing something. And I was like, all right, we're ending the show because they didn't catch themselves. Like, no one saw that. Aladdin's here. Ooh, all right.
Hey, by the way, I just realized something, and I just want to say a shout out to Sir Nerdalot.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time I've ever been on a stream with you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
that's kind of cool. Yeah, well, I've seen him in chats and stuff like that, and so yeah, man.
Hey, nice to meet you. I've been watching your stuff a lot lately. I really love your call-in show. I like watching that late at night.
Yeah.
Just never get a chance to call in. I've been meaning to, and I'm going to.
Yeah, well, I keep saying I love your name. I love your name, and then I just realized, like, that was you when he brought up the icons and stuff. I was like, hey, it's Sir Nerdalot. So just want to say hi. That's all.
Cool. Hi.
We're the only ones in the room. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty well.
Hey, Enosh, if you just want to take over my channel, it'll probably do better.
Hey,
he's
Enosh,
blowing up.
I'll
probably get Ray
stuff
Fisher
behind
here.
You.
Oh, no. Ryan. No.
Yeah, Enosh, where is that in the Ahsoka Tano Black Series figure I see?
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna have to start removing people. Hey, Mladen.
Mladen?
Yeah, it's Mladen.
Wait a minute. Is that a TIE fighter on your ceiling?
A couple.
I'm trying to talk about Battletoads. Focus.
I heard
people.
that you have a Black Series type.
We have a problem if the Madman is trying to keep everyone focused.
The only here's how you handle any single Battletoads conversation. Yeah. You need to pick up your phone right now and call your local GameStop and ask them, "Do you have Battletoads?"
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Battletoads is awesome.
Because if you don't understand that meme, then you do not need to talk about Battletoads.
I don't understand that meme.
Okay.
Huh?
Didn't they have a crossover with the Turtles?
No. Look. There's a 4chan meme a long time ago. We're back in the golden.
I don't go to 4chan.
The golden days of the internet, where like people would like call GameStop and go, "Hey, do you have Battletoads?" And it just became this ongoing meme because no one did. And then it was like people, like the GameStop employees, they all knew that it was a troll back then. At least I don't think the kids these days are up on it. They're a bunch of zoomers.
Bring it back.
Well, here's the problem with that though. So a couple of years ago, I think it was in 2015, they did the Rare collection, the 20th anniversary Rare collection on Xbox One, and in there was Battletoads. So you could buy Battletoads for Xbox One back like a couple years ago. So yeah, now it's the dead meme, but if you called around and someone actually was like, ha ha ha, F you, then that person deserves your money because they've been around for a while.
Man, I just remember Battletoads was extremely hard to play. Like once you got to the cars, that little hover car thing, and it was like so hard to play because you just bouncing and you'd be going and you'd be doing fine, and then all of a sudden it was like you didn't get any chance to react to anything, and it was and then I would just always die. And like I love the NES. I still got my Battletoads actually in the other room right now.
Enosh.
Yeah.
Can we collab Tuesday night? That's the big Amico reveal day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I gotta get you connected to Tommy. He was.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That'd be fun. Well, I mean, we got our Stargirl thing at 8:00 Eastern.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't know what time that is. But yeah, I would. Would
you be available before it, and then I'll come over to Stargirl?
Watch my Stargirl review.
Well, we can watch your review. We do it live while we're doing it, right? So it's all good. It's all good. And you know what, man? You come over, watch it with me, Zever, and then then I can come over and then we can talk about it afterwards on your channel.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen that show yet.
I'm waiting for it to come out on HBO.
Stay on target.
Okay.
Stay on target.
My toy room. My toy room.
Battletoads.
Actually, Enosh, I have.
What do you think of this new
review over here for you to go through if you want?
What do you think?
Check
I'm trying to get to the other images,
dude. I'd love to. I'd love to. No, but
what do you think? What do you think of this? What do you think of this new image? Imagine is it you not buying or selling the new image?
Is it a game?
I mean, Is it a game? Video game?
No, people didn't like
cartoon.
The history of this specific re-envisioning of Battletoads. But people, when they first revealed it on Microsoft E3, I think last year, people were like, "Ugh, not feeling it." What do you think of the designs?
It looks like Battletoads.
It looks like a Flash animation cartoon, and honestly, I don't like that. Yeah, just like, you know what? When it comes to these kind of side-scrolling brawlers and like animation, at this point, just give me more Cuphead.
Yeah,
just give me more Cuphead.
Have you guys seen the He-Man video
I think
game?
It looks cool.
Yes.
That thing looks awesome.
Ryan, really? I agree. Like there are playthroughs on YouTube that you can watch, and it's like, what the? This is a.
It looks like the cartoon.
Yeah,
it's the new game.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been out for a while, but it looks amazing.
Because I know there was a He-Man import game that we didn't get in the States.
Yeah, well,
that looked pretty cool.
but there's.
I think Nicotina wants to join.
But there.
Yeah,
didn't
I send you a link, Nicotina?
There are people who have taken.
Let me get the link.
Yeah, I've seen people who've taken that game and they've hooked it up to like their iPad or whatever, and they've put it in a cabinet. And this guy, he designed this whole cabinet around that to make it look like He-Man, but had it in there with a screen and everything, so he could play it on there. So it looks like an arcade game, and it looks fabulous. That game,
man,
yes.
Awesome.
The only thing that keeps me from downloading that game is like I don't like freemium games, that it's like you get into, but it's like a battle game, and you battle like other people, but it's a whole story and stuff. It looks awesome.
Cool.
I have the Battletoads arcade game on my modded Xbox. The arcade version too.
Oh, nice.
Nicotina.
Nice.
What's up, you guys? What's up with this guy?
We got a full panel. All right. What are you thinking? Or do you like Battletoads? Do you like the beat 'em ups?
The original Battletoads is a classic. It's a great game.
Is this a disaster rating? It's coming out soon, August.
I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, obviously, I can't really tell by the gameplay. It looks pretty similar to how
here's the good
original
news.
game.
It looks a little too cartoony, though.
Here's the good news: people thought it was canceled because of the backlash, so it's not. And then the other good thing is. Games with gold. If you have games with gold, it's free.
Have nightmares.
Not free.
Flashbacks.
Get little sleds.
Flashbacks of those stupid sleds, man.
Okay.
I once got, I got past it a couple times. I still have that game. I literally, because I've got my NES hooked up in the other room, and I still have that game, and I just pulled it out. I cleaned it all and everything, and I popped it in, and I still I've beaten all of my childhood games, but I have never beaten Battletoads ever.
Well, I do the arcade game where you get
it was too hard to get past the sled, consistently. Usually games you can get stuff, like you work on it, you get past that hard part and it becomes easier, because you figured out how to do it. The sled thing just always got me for some reason.
It was too fast. It was so fast that you would die so easily. It was too much.
And it was like even if you thought you timed it out right, where like you figured it out, it would be different, and the controls wouldn't always respond the same way, and so you end up flying right into something and dying. And it was like, if you got past it, I did get past it a couple of times, like last year when I pulled it out, I popped it in and I got past it a couple of times. But once you get past it, it's like you killed up a couple lives, and it was hard to kind of move on from there, but it's hard.
Once you got past it, you were screwed.
Yeah.
Nothing like a show full of men to really appreciate a real man. let's admire some.
Wait,
Jason
what kind of
Momoa
podcast
goodness.
is this?
Men.
Do I need to whip it out and pop it on a window?
Yeah.
Maybe.
At the drive-thru.
Hey,
I will say
if looking at
it was nice talking to you all.
You're first in line.
This is a late night with the boys.
Yeah, late night.
Hey, it's a man.
All we
show.
need
Can't
is a Swedish bathhouse and a bunch of
Can't we
cigars.
admire a real man? Can't we admire like a Momoa man?
Oh, Momoa.
Let's have some great.
Is that champagne and vodka?
Ooh,
is that what a Momoa?
It's Frosty Momoa. That's the one I want to see.
Let's look at this. I think people have seen this vid, but someone retweeted it today.
What is this?
You never see this?
Oh yeah, I saw this with the hatchet or the tomahawk.
This was amazing.
That's the wild.
Yeah. No, he did a great job. That was awesome.
Tomahawk.
After like
Beer
5
and
of those,
tomahawk.
I could do it.
I would wish I was half the man. I wish I was half the man.
You need to wipe his face. That's all.
I know.
Yeah.
Bam.
Look at that.
Yeah, right on.
It's like it looks like he didn't even practice that. It's just like
No, he didn't practice that. I bet you he just did it. Although I don't know where he's at.
no.
Well, he's got a show on Netflix, and then he's got a show on Apple TV.
But that's not all the Momoa goodness.
I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Do I have a problem?
More
maybe?
Momoa goodness.
Yes.
Listen, Momoa now. Give me
my
some
wife
Momoa.
gets a
Give me all
pass.
the Momoa. Give me all
just
the
so
Momoa.
I can get closer.
More Momoa.
Can you just give me
Like
all the
make me an extra in
Momoa?
Aquaman too.
Ooh, look at
Mas
that.
Momoa.
Look at
that.
Jason Momoa flash dances in support of Dune and a new.
You turn my
Are the viewers going up or down? We're getting more. We're at 69 viewers.
Oh yeah, more Momoa.
So
is always better.
shirtless Momoa, 69 viewers.
Shirtless Momoa.
This is now a party.
That's gonna get a lot of views
So
right there, baby.
now I know for my
Tell
show
me you're not
tomorrow.
mesmerized by these pictures.
It's going to be nonstop.
I've never
Momoa
seen
shirtless.
anything so beautiful in my life. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah.
And Dunes. Just
I
a
don't
few.
know. I look better.
I'm gonna have to text my wife. And,
Oh, look at even the article writers all excited.
It got very hot inside my office.
Just a few moments ago, it got very hot inside my office.
And
Oh, you're reading ahead, damn it.
it's so hot. It's so hot right here in this room. My action
All right.
figures are melting.
You know what, Enosh?
Which ones? Let's have a tour.
Okay,
See which
Preacher's
Yeah, let's
gotta
have a tour.
Enosh has got to interrupt you. You read this article and give it some passion.
Oh no.
Who do you want me?
Just a few months
You got it now. You got to
Who do
read
you
it.
want? Would you rather me read it as a passionate preacher?
It got very hot in my office.
John Connery.
Don't read it like Jar Jar Binks, but
What-
you know.
Here we go. Ready?
Pick one. It's up to Enosh. Oh, now we're losing viewers. Maybe I didn't like that.
Just a few moments ago, it got very hot inside my office. So much so that I had to run downstairs and check my thermostat to make sure that no one mucked with it. As it happens, the additional heat that's been added to my workspace. You took it away. I can't read it. It's been added.
It's because it's getting too hot in Max's house right now.
As it happens,
the
the additional heat, the heat that's been added to my workplace, Junior, is coming from a spicy new set of pics posted not long ago by Jason Momoa. In the series of photos, Momoa appears shirtless, muddy, and then soaking wet, while going full flash dance amid a sun-drenched dust bowl.
Okay.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
To be clear, these photos don't appear to have anything to do with Dennis Villanueva's Dune. But I kind of wish they did. Momoa plays Duncan, Idaho, in the upcoming film. Duncan. Which also stars a smoking hot cast that includes me. Oh, wait, it doesn't include me. I'm not in this one. Okay. Well, I thought they were going to go back to my picture with I'm wearing the yellow Speedo and having my long hair and my ponytail. That's how I made my millions.
That is true. Can't
Are we
confirm.
done?
Yes.
Okay.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Ooh.
Zendaya.
Oh.
Josh Brolin. Dave Bautista Jr. Oscar Isaac. Stellan Skarsgård. Junior, the dog's name was Indiana. Charlotte Rampling. David Doxmaxian. And Javier Bardem.
Oh,
okay.
This is a smoking hot picture of making Jason Momoa. Oh, wait, his name's Jason
Momoa.
Who is spraying him? Is that Dave Bautista?
This is me. What you don't realize is
mask on. It's safe.
that's me, Sean Connery. I'm Sean Connery, and I'm spraying him down in this picture. It got very hot on set, and I had to spray myself down afterwards. I don't know what you just said. It was just a lot of
Someone's breaking their mic. They're so excited.
jeez. Holy cow, Junior! Can you settle down for just a moment? It's not
Man.
the Ark of the Covenant, for God's sake.
The Ark of the Covenant.
That this Justice League
ticket.
cast is exploding ovaries in quarantine all over the place. This goes right up with Henry Cavill's PC building. Jason dancing in the dunes. I'm going to do a separate video on that tomorrow. You're welcome, ladies.
I found
And men.
would be very interesting.
What's that?
I thought Superman building a computer was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get why people are trying to
There's going to
sexualize
be a
it,
baby boom.
but
if we put those two pictures together,
Baby boom.
Instant pregnancy. Instant pregnancy.
that's going to be the title of my video tomorrow.
instant pregnancy.
Instant pregnancy.
Ovaries
That's good.
explode. Instant pregnancy. You're welcome, ladies.
Instant ovulation.
Yeah.
An egg just dropped somewhere.
Tune in to Zack Snyder's Justice League 2021 HBO Max.
Ryan, where are you right now? Are you like in your secret basement hideout? Where is that?
I'm just in my little theater room.
He prefers.
That's an awesome room. I'm jealous.
I know. Where's that room been?
So I got my little.
No, I've seen this room before. No, don't go put the
Don't
camera
go down.
down.
Don't go down.
We
Don't go
don't know
down.
what's going on.
He's not worried.
Especially that one time.
leg, bro.
That one time he showed up for a stream early, and he was not wearing everything. That's all I'm
Just
saying.
bare ass.
Not that bad. Not that.
You
bad.
gotta do your stream bare ass.
Oh, I'm behind on
Although
the comments.
I do find it interesting that Sean
My
Connery
comments are
was
stuck.
offered the role of Gandalf, and he turned it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was offered that role, and so then after that, he said, "Hey, the next movie that comes my way that has fantasy and character, that was very different from what he's done before." He said, "I'm going to take it." And
Was that the League of Extraordinary
That
Gentlemen?
was the next
You
movie
got
he did.
You got a great icon, Aladdin. Sorry.
Thank you.
So that was the next film that he did, and I want to say that was probably his last film that he did.
Yeah.
LXG.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
retired.
upset
He
with
retired
it.
after
He was
that one.
upset
Yeah.
with it. He was that upset with the movie.
It's not even that bad of a movie. It's
No, I know,
not
but
that bad of a
he was
movie.
so
It's
upset.
written poorly. Is that what you said?
I really like that car. The car was awesome.
Well, do we
I'll
have
tell
to
you,
make
the 6
I don't-
wheels or whatever?
Yeah, I don't
Sean
think
Connery
Shane.
reading articles staple. I can't even say staple on my show because it requires Enosh because I'm not that
Quartermain.
Enosh.
My name is Quartermain.
I can't hear Enosh.
I don't want to. I wanted to ask a question.
Can
but
you
then
hear me
it's-
now? Can I be the new Verizon guy? Can you hear me now, Junior?
Can y'all
That
hear
would be
Enosh?
awesome.
Yeah.
I can hear
I
him.
can't hear him.
Well,
I can hear him because he doesn't stop talking.
oh,
Coming from Matt Jarbo, that's very ironic.
Coming from you, Jarbo, that's just an interesting
Jarbo's
statement.
just getting, someone bounced. Two bounced.
Sorry.
Ryan
Diva.
did. He's going to go reset.
Oh, okay.
I was asked to speak that time, by the way. I did not say a word.
Jarbo's just getting jealous. Enosh is blowing up.
Laser beams.
You know,
I hear that
you
a lot,
become
yeah.
like an overnight celebrity. You
Yeah,
have
yes.
I
heroes
feel
from
like I'm in
the-
the center square.
There he is. Okay.
Da-da-da. Welcome to Max's center square.
Is this better or is this better?
He just
I
like
think
that,
that's
like
the
that,
Brady
like that.
Bunch when I see this though. It's like
You like
Yeah,
this?
like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's
All
cool.
right.
we should all be looking.
I'm
down.
sorry. What was the question?
All right. Jason Momoa, we're done with our man crush on Momoa.
Frosty Momoa.
Oh well, speaking
would-
of Jason
would-
Momoa and Dune, I believe I heard that the Dune trailer was going to come out when Inception re-releases.
I mean, everything was going to come out, and everything's been screwed now because of COVID-19. But no, I heard the same thing.
Right.
So
and it's supposed to be sometime in August.
let's hope it's still on track.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, Enosh is
when it comes to Dune.
We are Enosh.
What?
Dune
That's
is
what
going
he
to be
said.
hot.
Hashtag we
yeah.
are Enosh.
All right, do I have anything left?
I don't know. I just
covered-
got here, so I hope so.
John Berg.
Hello there. This is
we
where the
covered that.
fun.
Oh,
This is a good stream.
okay.
stream.
Actually, I did not know,
Go
but
plug
I
yourself,
I
Nicotine.
can't subscribe to it.
You can follow me at
Well, I gotta say hi to Pete though. Pete's in the stream.
This
man.
is Nicotina's favorite part.
Yes, Gungago, we're still friends for now.
Golden Gaga.
Nobody here has canceled each other yet, but the night
hello
is still
there.
young.
The battle. Oh, we're losing viewers. Oh crap!
He always brings that up. We're
Like,
losing
it's just
viewers.
like-
I try to keep
Everybody shut
I
up.
try to keep the madness hot. Yeah,
You're just like we're losing,
Good thing I
we're
showed
losing
up.
people, we're losing
Yeah,
people.
the battle for San
You know,
Francisco.
I gotta get up in the
rages on.
morning. You gotta get up in the morning.
You know, Enosh, it's funny. My
Juvederm,
wife
what
even.
the hell?
My wife
Lubriderm.
heard your broadcast the other day about that one topic, and
Yeah.
she was like, she goes, "Who is this guy?" I go, "Oh, his name's Enosh." I'm like, "He's a badass," and she goes, "He's very well spoken."
Yeah.
I was like, "He is, isn't he?"
Used to be in radio. You
I'm
said
like,
or did
yeah.
a radio thing, right?
I was like, "You should have heard the other guy."
Yeah, right.
But no, she was like, "No, he's very well spoken. He's got a very nice voice." And
Hey,
I got
Pete.
mad. And then I got
Thank
mad
you.
and I turned it off.
Oh no. Well, tell your
Oh,
wife I
me?
said hi. Well, that's all right because to tell your wife I said hi. That's a funny
I
joke.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a second! Breaking news.
Tell your wife I
Uh-oh.
said hello.
I'll be right
say
back.
that.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Zentech.
I'm
Zentech
just sitting
in the-
here
in the
half
screen-
naked on
in
the
here.
couch and,
Zentech, today
just
we
wanna
did
give
a-
your wife a shout out.
Promo code
Shout out-
Footsies.
Shout out to Nicotine's. Shout out to Nicotina's wife.
Nicotine.
Like so this put the camera on me for just a second. It's just like the casual like comment.
The battle for San
Yeah.
Francisco rages on. Stay on target.
Well, Zentech tried to seduce my wife
Does
today
any-
in our
What is
in our
this?
Patreon thing.
Yeah, this looks cool. I
is it?
found stuff to talk about.
What is
Nice.
this?
Yeah,
Warrior.
I haven't heard.
I-
Warrior, there's
Hey.
a season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
there is
season
season
2.
one.
Notice
Just
how
missed
notice how it's on Cinemax, but it won't actually be on HBO Max.
Damn it.
I
No,
don't
they
think
won't.
it's
They're-
called that
Bruce
because of
Lee
Cinemax.
series? What?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though,
I
but the
woke
thing is,
up
though,
on that
Cinemax is
from
owned by Warner Brothers.
never
Oh wait, wait, wait.
Right,
Vlad's
no, it
speaking.
is.
Vlad's speaking. Go ahead. Go ahead,
No,
Vlad.
no one stepped too far. No.
Everyone,
Everyone. Okay, go ahead, Milan.
can I speak now?
Yes, you can.
I was just going to say that it's a Cinemax original, but since they shutting down, season 2 is probably going to be the last one unless someone picks it up, and it won't be HBO Max, unfortunately.
Oh no. Okay.
Not going to Netflix.
Did you see the first season?
Well, we gotta save it.
I haven't seen it.
If
no,
you look, if
we
you look
have
at
to
the
save
article,
Daredevil.
Oh yeah, save Daredevil. Yeah.
Say Daredevil.
Save
Jar-
Daredevil Con. Oh, I lost 2 more
Darbo's your
viewers.
biggest supporter.
There's a lot of enthusiasm.
man, I was disappointed with their lineup. I was like,
They didn't
I-
respond to me. I said I want to help, and they ignored me.
Max, you're too radical for them. Too radical.
you
bunch of
actually
ladies
wanted to
with
have
red-
conversations with people who were on the show. They just wanted to get together and rewatch the show and then go into each other's Animal Crossing
I
worlds.
said I have Animal Crossing, and they ignored me.
You've been excommunicated. You're like Bane.
I said I have Animal Crossing. No one said anything. Does this series look? Does this interest you, or you don't care?
Well,
I haven't seen
kind
season
of. I
one.
mean, I don't even know what it's about.
All I see is a thumbnail.
Bruce Lee once developed the concept for a potential TV series about a martial art. Oh, we know all that. David Carradine and Kung Fu. Second season of Warrior, which will follow rival Chinatown Tongs as they fight for dominance amidst the growing anti-Chinese fervor that threatens to destroy them all. Okay, I'm interested.
What's that related article? That's weird.
Yeah, thanks.
Will Kareem Abdul-Jabbar be in the movie?
All right, that's the next one. Talking about abusive
Chuck
behavior.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
No, he's gone.
Who left? Mladen?
Aladdin
Mladen. I love you. I love you, man.
Have a
Play
good
the
night.
Brian. Not on here because I almost did 2 hours. I don't want it to be copyright just for one trailer. I could continue on Twitch. We could watch it there, but I don't know. People might want to move on.
Yeah, let's not jeopardize the episode already.
Awesome, Michael.
Not on my behalf.
Yeah, tell us the reasons why, Nicotina.
Wait, hold on. I see that Jason Momoa is sitting right over Nicotina's shoulder there.
Oh yeah.
He sure is. He's got a man crush.
I got
Oh.
Can you get a spray bottle and mist him?
Wait. You eerily look like the guy that was in that photo.
Yeah.
I can't even tell the difference. There's like two
My
Momoas
man.
right there.
My man.
My man, yeah.
It's a bat.
Wait, hold on. You gotta go like this, and you gotta
Dig
back
it.
out. There we go.
Dressed as a bat. I dig it. Oh, what was that?
drink a bottle of whiskey and throw it down?
There's like I'm like
Wow.
seeing a mirror of Enosh's toy collection. There's no difference.
Can you guys hear him talk?
I banish you from the sea, Black Manta.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Did he say that in the movie?
I know.
I
banished you from the sea, Black Manta.
Remember when
No,
Mike
no,
why do you
Milan's
sound like
back,
that?
phobic. Milan's back.
I'm back. I had technical issues.
Okay.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. No, and then I got him, but he doesn't even say anything. He just looks badass.
Do you bleed?
I was gonna
bleed?
at least say that.
All right. Okay. So, Michael
I'm like, hey,
Jackson.
son, I bought you a new toy. Oh, really? Yeah, it says, "Do you bleed?"
Do you
Talking about abuse of Hollywood. Brian
no.
Singer.
Oh no.
No.
I'm not getting to the
Yes,
details.
I heard about that one. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
I'm just
read
trying
it.
to picture Michael Jackson as
They've
perfection.
been trying to cancel Bryan
didn't
Singer
even
like
know.
every couple weeks now since
I know.
2014.
Well,
He, like,
I mean,
cannot catch a break.
Disney.
This
As soon
guy
as
is
Disney
so
bought them, he
yesterday's
was like
news.
the
I don't
first.
care.
Like, no.
He was out of the picture before Disney bought. He was out of the picture on Bohemian Rhapsody in
Yeah.
the fall of 2017.
Oh yeah,
that was
remember that?
before.
Yes.
That was right before
That
Disney
was
made
the
the
last
announcement.
you heard of this fool.
They're like,
Yes.
Disney's buying Fox, and he just started packing boxes.
No,
Yes,
no,
I covered that. I'm like, look.
He's like,
yeah.
"Call my car."
They basically, Disney, it's gonna happen. They're like, okay, Brian. I mean, we all know. They didn't even, like, he's like,
Yeah. They're like,
well, the thing with hold
Might
on,
want
the
to lay
thing,
low.
the thing with Bryan
You can't-
Singer
you
is there's a
can't
lot of
come-
accusations. There are a lot of accusations,
Yeah.
but there's been very little in regards to actually like taking him out. You know what I mean? So it's like because you go back to 2014, there's a guy named
it's
Michael.
been very quiet though, and he's gone. He's like,
Well,
he got
'cause
all his
as
projects
well.
canceled.
Well, yeah, well, that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
yeah,
I mean, keep in mind,
Out.
like when he was, when he was booted out of the movie. This was in the fall or winter of 2017. So Me Too was at its height, and
Oh, yeah.
so they removed him, but it wasn't because of any kind of misconduct on set in regards to that. It was like he just like stopped showing up, or like he just was like really erratic and it just wasn't working out. Never mind the fact that like I forget who went in and finished the movie, but the movie went on to go do over $800 million, and Rami Malek won Best Actor for the movie, and it was up for all these awards, and like Bryan Singer got like no credit for any of that, but that was like still like about 80% his movie.
Are we talking about X-Men or
No, we're talking about Bohemian Rhapsody. That was what he was working on.
yeah.
How far did he get into production with that? I mean,
Pretty far.
Like it was like 80% done. It was like
Wow.
literally like that was
Okay,
why.
so are we gonna release the Singer cut? No.
Well, no, it's not done, but it's kind of like for example, like it won Best Editing.
Got the Singer cut.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody won Best Editing.
I
and
had
there's-
heard. I had heard that there's a scene where Freddie Mercury wears a black suit that was cut from the movie.
Black Suit Superman.
Nicotine.
In the Live 8 scene.
You had me at the start. Like, oh, great. I'm very gullible. All right, so let's read a little bit.
You
of
tricked me.
Singer, yeah, I ended up on certain streams too. I'm very gullible. Singer was 34 at the time when he was tasked with directing X-Men, and in the director, they had an auteur who they believed could craft a big-budget superhero extravaganza. Thanks to his debut, Public Access, which won the Sundance Grand Jury Prize in 1995's The Usual Suspects. A film that saw writer Christopher McQuarrie and Kevin Spacey win Oscars. Singer was this is where it's saying he got a big head. Singer was treated like I was going to do a bad joke, but never mind. Singer was treated like a piece of royalty as he entered the X-Men orbit. As Singer began filming X-Men, behind the scenes, a series of crises raged that include drug use, tantrums, and a writer's feud. Producer Lauren Schuler-Donner, who worked as producer in all the X-Men films. Oh, thanks. Believes that I don't have Enosh's voice. That's why I yell and scream. Believes the lack of consequences put Singer on a path that eventually morphed him into a pariah. So this is like this. I also wanted to cover this because the main topic of today, egomaniacs, artists. It's a weird business, the film business. We honor creativity and talent, and we forgive the brilliant ones. Unconsciously, we probably do enable them by turning a blind eye to whatever they're doing and taking their product and putting it out into the world. So this is a constant thing in entertainment, constant thing for artists, which we can't do anymore. Accountability over entertainment is what Cyborg says Borg life. So when you get so much praise, it's easy to become an egomaniac.
Well, I've seen some other stuff about Singer though.
I've seen some photos with Singer that are not the ones that you normally see when this whole thing comes up, but from like parties.
Not from that party.
Yeah.
Well, normally there's photos of him like at Halloween party, like costumes, but like photos of like actually one of those parties, like with what I was because I used to when I lived in LA, this is when like I was hearing about it a little bit, and I remember like hearing about the WeHo parties, and I'm just like, dang, that's wild. Yeah. You know, and then I went to a Kylie Minogue concert with like all of WeHo, and I'm all like, yeah, I know, I get it. Like, I get it. People like to party. People like. I went to.
He arranged all these parties.
Well, here's the thing. It was not just him.
Mark Collins, director, I think.
It was also Roland Emmerich.
Oh yeah,
Roland Emmerich is like. Well, that's what I don't get. I don't understand why in all of this stuff about, because you know what it is. Maybe it's because Roland Emmerich doesn't have any accusers against him. Like nothing that's come out publicly. So, but the thing with Bryan Singer is, and what always is going to work towards his. Towards, I don't want to say his innocence, but like plausible deniability or something along those lines. Is because in 2014, when he was accused, right before the release of X-Men Days of Future Past, he ended up winning that because the dude who accused him like effed up and couldn't provide the right information. He said, "Oh, I was assaulted in Hawaii when I was 17. Here are the dates I was assaulted in Hawaii." Bryan Singer's like, "I was in Toronto making X-Men. Here's my call sheet." You know, they provided the call sheet, and that just destroyed the case. So because of that, that's one of the reasons why the allegations haven't stuck, because there was this guy who came out and he effed the whole thing up. And so, but even then he's tried a couple times to come back into it, and it's like every time he keeps failing. So what we have here is a situation where there's a lot of allegations, and the times that there have been legal proceedings, or at least the attempt of it, it's fallen flat. So give Bryan Singer about probably 2 more years, and he'll get another project coming out of the woodworks. I guarantee it.
I don't know.
I guarantee it.
I think every time he gets something, people are going to come out of the woodworks, just like Mel Gibson.
But here's the thing. But Mel Gibson is still working. Mel Gibson's still directing. The last movie he directed.
He's still working, but look at what he's working on. Look at that tornado movie. What was that?
Which I heard that was actually really good.
Forces of Nature. It's called Forces of Nature. And it looks like such a B movie. It looks worse than the Sharknado stuff.
The reviews are actually really good of it. The reviews.
Sharknado is a
I'm
good
just
movie.
judging it from the way it looked. And
Sharknado,
from the acting
Sharknado
that I
3
saw
started everything that I
within
do.
the trailer. We watched that.
Look
I
at
think.
that.
We
Look
watched
at
that.
that.
Yes.
What?
That's sweet.
There you
Oh,
go.
Whoa.
Hugely expensive.
Yes, Toka. And
Hard to find,
Razor.
I should say. Hard to find.
What?
How big are those?
These are up for pre-order.
They're the ones I think. What are they?
NECA.
They're like 6 inch. They're like six,
yeah,
seven,
how tall are
7
they?
inch.
Oh, they're like they're action figures. I thought they were life size.
Life size. No, they're not. Life size.
Holy shit.
No.
I'd like to get a mask like that. Ooh, that'd be
Jesus.
cool.
You guys are walking home to that?
So you could get them. Look at their accessories.
What?
I bought the 4
awesome.
turtles in this line, and
Do
I
they
had
have
them in
a
a box, and then I sold them.
Where the Shredder takes
But
the
these look cool.
That's cool, man.
You know that last Turtles movie wasn't horrible. Bebop and Rocksteady were pretty cool in it. It's just the Shredder was not intimidating.
No, but my favorite movie out of the original ones was number 2. Like,
All right,
Yeah.
so we got 2 more articles. Is Sean Connery going to make another appearance? I don't know. No.
only if it's Highlander or something or other.
Okay.
Only
Yeah.
if you super chat.
Come back as Sanchez.
I don't do super chat.
Well, there's your answer.
Ramirez.
Cash App.
Yeah, Max. What's your cash app? Cash
I don't
app.
have a cash.
Cash
app.
app. Cash
You gotta have
app.
it. You gotta have a cash app now that you're in the corner. You gotta get a cash app, Max.
Oh,
This is-
wow.
I'm
Okay.
talking about blocks now. On
Yeah.
The block.
Let's talk about something else.
No, don't worry, Nicotina. We're not going into that. No. Okay. Independent. Someone bounced.
That's it. Ryan's out. Ryan's out.
No, he's
That's
like,
all-
no. Oh,
No, he's done. He's done with it. Everybody is.
okay.
Oh, I know.
Oh, did he bail?
Yeah,
No.
you upset him, Matt.
He's pissed off. And look at the price. No, I'm just kidding.
You didn't see his face when he left. He was
can't-
like he
Oh, I can't-
mouthed the
Oh
word. He
wow,
was like,
wow, yeah. In
No,
the
no,
private
no.
chat, he called me the N word. Holy crap!
Oh no! Come on!
"Here we go.
What the hell,
That's it. That's
Matt?
out. Out.
What the hell, Jarvo?
There's no place for that here.
Are
or
you
at the
kidding me?
workplace.
You know someone.
Or in
Oh
church.
my God, Jarvo! That's Jarvo. Are you kidding me with this? Don't do that. Don't even joke it down, please. I still have people saying don't associate with Matt Jarbo daily on the daily.
Here's
And
the
I'm
thing, here's
keeping
the thing,
it-
here's the thing.
Keep it at 100
Here's the thing. You don't even know.
For
You
reals.
don't even know.
for reals, dude. Space is all screwed up. That's my kitchen. I'm keeping it
There's space
real.
in a blender.
Every single day, someone says Matt
Press
Jarbo.
press 1 if you guys thought that was funny. Press
No.
2 if you never want me to do it again.
Never do it again.
There we
Never-
go.
Don't even
Max
bring it up
votes 2.
because- yes. Don't even
Matt
bring it
votes
up again.
two.
You give me goddamn. I love you, man, but my friendship with you is a goddamn headache. I mean, I
You're
think
not
I
the
give it
only
back
one
to
to
you.
say
I
that.
I think
You're
I
not
give
the
it back.
only one to say that, Max.
Wow, I see ones everywhere. Ryan knows what I'm talking about. Ryan Hartwell. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, please no.
See, look at
Don't
the
even
ones,
do-
hundreds of ones, thousands of ones.
Thank you so much, Matt Jarbo, for that.
Thousands
because
of
I got
ones.
I got
Lots of
some
millions.
For that off-color joke.
I still yeah.
For
no,
the off-color joke.
That wasn't even that off color.
I know, but it brings up the thing. Oh my God.
Matt's like, I'm just getting started.
I can't even get through it. Damn episode of Madness without.
Oh man. See, the thing is like you
I
got-
think it's funny, but not when there's ears.
All right, okay, fine.
No, I don't think it's funny. Don't
It
get
was-
the wrong idea. I do not think it's
I
funny.
was gonna say you might want to change your wording
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
don't think
None of
that
this is funny.
Max, I'm just gonna
This
tell
show's
you,
not
I'm
funny.
Max,
This
Max.
show's not
Fever Fed hit
I'm
3.
going to tell you the 2 words you have to say in a moment like this, okay? There's simply 2 words you
What
have to
is a
say.
safe word for Matt Jarbo? Safe
You
word.
yes, these are your 2 safe words when it comes to me, okay?
Oh no,
Oh
God.
no!
Just say this. Just say
Not gonna
this.
be good.
Go say it.
I
Disavow.
disavow.
There you go. You're done.
Yeah, you're up there.
That's it. That's all I have to say. That's
I
like
disavow.
literally. That's like yeah. I disavow. I
This is
disavow.
how much I
Yeah,
do.
you just say supercalifragilistic.
There we go. That's all you have to say. Is I disavow.
All
I
right.
disavow. Oh my
All
God. Nicotina is now the Whoopi Goldberg of the group.
Damn it, Nicotina's
I'm
working
the
his way
Alice.
up.
I am the
I was
Alice
gonna
of the
say
group.
Alice.
Alice the maid.
All right. In the Variety article, this is legit shit here. This is a real kick in the shorts. Small town theater owners react to AMC's VOD pact with Universal. People are upset. Are you upset? What's the I don't know the deets on this.
deets?
Universal. I think after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it goes to VOD. theater
Yeah.
release.
Well, not every movie. Not every movie. It's only going to be what I would call like it's not your blockbuster. So there's not going to be any Fast 9, Minions 2, or Jurassic World. What they're talking about are like Blumhouse movies, like the mid to low tier, the mid to low budgeted movies that they can put out and get that initial boom and then drop on VOD and get the extra cash.
I see.
So that's really what it is. So it's like it's kind of like a misleading headline because it's like these movies are excluded obviously from the deal because they're going to be the billion-dollar films.
Well, thank goodness that this madness is running late because we don't have to react to Campy anymore. He's not too happy about this on his video earlier. He's like, I don't like it. It caused a problem for movie theaters. I am, you know what? I don't want movie theaters to go away. I don't want people to lose their jobs. But heck, maybe in my old mad age, I'm like VOD all the way. I could stay at home with my dogs, get some good food, drinks. Oh, Enosh disagrees. Take the fam to the theater.
Yeah. Dude, I live right around the corner from my theater. We're talking about it tonight because tonight we just since there's nothing like to report or hardly any of these days, we did a react.
I did a whole look harder. Turn over every boulder.
There are no topics worth talking
No
about.
topic.
But this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. It's about having
because
shows where you have to make up your own topics and you have to talk and use your personality to, make the show.
Are you throwing heat at me, Nicotina?
No, that's what you've been doing all day, and you're doing a great job.
Throwing heat.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about. I needed a palate cleanser.
Soft.
Oh my gosh, I'm not soft. I am not soft.
So what you're saying is that you're hard.
Maybe
talking to a bunch of guys.
Okay. No, I needed a palate cleanser. I needed a palate cleanser.
What the hell was that?
That was Ryan. He was like,
"Look, I needed a palate cleanser because my esophagus was just like just going crazy on this whole nothing, right?" And so I needed a palate cleanser. And so tonight we recorded a.
Don't violate my CDA.
I'm not. We recorded a nice family video of me and my family reacting to the first time we saw Justice League.
You're putting me at risk for my CDA. Clown disclosure agreement. I cannot disclose.
I'm talking about
Justice League.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Justice League.
He's only talking about Shaft.
God damn it.
But what I really need to know is what is that poster behind you?
Oh yeah, I wondered that too.
That one?
We're almost done with the show.
That one. Is that a poster or is that like a puzzle?
So this right here, they actually make a poster of, but this is like a textured kind of like artwork.
Damn it.
I don't know what happened. Technical difficulty.
Man, it looks like Max has background envy.
I'm just. He shared the link.
He just canned him.
No,
I was just saying
right.
we were talking about tonight.
You can't do
talking about movie theaters. Talking about movie theaters.
Yeah, listen. We moved on.
Listen,
moved
movie
on.
theaters.
We have one more topic.
We need movie theaters. I want to go to the movies.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about tonight because we were watching our excitement as we had just come home from Justice League.
Is it on the corner or the block or where?
No, it's on the corner up here. But the thing is that I don't care about all that. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious because the thing is, we watched our reaction getting home from the movies, and we were joking the fact that like we were so excited having just seen the Justice League back in the day, and we were talking about how awesome it was and everything. But this is what I'm saying. We talked about like when we get to go back to the movies, we're not going to care what movie we go see. It's just going to be awesome because we get to go back to the movie theater. I love the movie theater.
Exactly.
I love being in the theater, watching it on the big screen with sound around me and sitting in the seat that I like to sit in and being able to watch it on a big screen. I love being able to watch movies at home, and that's great. You can make a home theater and you can make it as nice as possible.
I get it. There's toys everywhere. There's toys everywhere for you,
there's nothing like sitting in the theater and having that experience.
You need a break from the toys. Yeah,
no, he's right. But although over the last few years, I've been
claustrophobia
about what I'll actually go see at a movie theater. So I think
I think you have the biggest collection on Enosh. Hey, Enosh, tell us about it.
What?
What just happened? What?
That was the biggest collection.
I said you have the biggest collection on YouTube for action figures. Why don't you tell us about it, Enosh? Not sketchy. Okay.
What am I doing here?
Enosh is a great guy. He makes the show. But listen. If I let him take over, I'd get better views.
Hey, 2 hours in.
This is the Poindexter Lounge.
What the heck?
Subscribe now.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to discuss anything.
Quick, Max, we're losing viewers.
We're losing viewers.
I'm just going to sit here like this. You ask me a question. You ask questions. Nobody else is answering. I'm just going to say
okay.
Max, dump him. We're losing viewers now.
The bummer that Enosh is decided this to be the last. So blame Enosh.
What's your last topic there, Max?
It's a sad
Blame
one.
Enosh.
This is bull crap. This is bull crap.
I didn't want to end on a sad note.
No,
but
if
guess
this
what?
is true, if this is
Guess
true,
what?
this is absolute bull crap.
Thanks a lot, Enosh.
I'm already ticked off that it left.
We have
Fox.
to start a campaign. You got to start a campaign.
Absolutely, I'm gonna no. See, you think that's funny? I love this show. We do we do live streams of the show.
Let's have Orville on.
Tomorrow, I'm getting my family together. We're going to do this because I love this show. The
What time
Orville is one of
tomorrow?
the best thing. I don't know. I got Film Gob later. I got Film Gob tomorrow, but I'm gonna do a video about this because this is bullcrap. The Orville is one of the best shows on TV.
He's not as important as
For
Orville.
the first 2 seasons, the Orville was amazingly awesome. It looked cinematic in nature.
Yeah,
the writing
really
was
did.
great. It was
Yeah.
funny when it needed to be funny. It was serious. It was better than Star Trek. Okay, it was better Star Trek than Star Trek
start
is
to
right
save
now.
the Orville con.
And I'm sorry, I am. This ticks me off because
We need to start
first
it.
of all, they knocked it off of Fox and put it on Hulu, where hardly anybody's going to watch it. And then now you're going to tell me after the first season hasn't even here, we haven't even heard anything about it in over a year. And now you're going to tell me that like just as it's getting up and going, you're going to cancel it after a season? Screw you, Hulu! Bring it back, or you're going to hear from me. I swear to God, I'm ticked off
Phobic
about
is
this.
still talking about how much he hates movie theaters and let them die. Thanks, Phobic. We're talking about Orville.
No, Enosh is right. I missed the theater. Orville season 1 was really good. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really funny. But no, I miss being able to go to the theater and watch a movie and just get away from everything and have the experience. I mean, I have great experiences in my living room. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. But
whoa, tell us more.
My home theater is great.
One time
I have a great setup. Yeah, just one time, man. After a couple of Coors Lights.
So we're at least getting season 3. So that's good.
But
you know what's good? You know what's good about it though, Enosh? We got to turn this around. Leave people on a positive note. The season 3 isn't out.
Are you
yet,
positive it's getting canceled?
Thanks.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. If it's true,
listen,
if it's true,
you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Season 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So
you see my angle? Season 3 isn't aired yet. So if you do start a campaign, Enosh, you can have it. You can have the campaigin during season 3.
The way you do that, like all of a sudden, Ryan's just like right there in my face, like. Well, like when you go to full screen me and then you do that really quick and you go back to this right here, so you go full screen me and then Ryan. It's like it's weird. What you doing there, Ryan?
Getting swifty.
Hey, Ryan, getting swifty with it.
Yeah,
Getting
what's up?
Swifty with it. What's up?
How y'all doing tonight? I'm in the
Show
middle
us what you got.
lounge.
All right. Final thoughts.
No.
Pimp
Stay a
yourself.
late.
At 2 hours, this show is getting shit canned. It's done.
Yeah, all right there, Matt.
What?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, you're like, oh no. I don't know.
I was all because I don't want to see Ryan dance. It's like me doing the truffle shuffle. You know what I mean? Like I'm good.
What about Mladen? Are you okay over there, Mladen? Are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still with you guys.
He's like, I'm making something to eat.
Yeah, he's like, this was a bad idea. Hey, that was hilarious, Enosh, on the vodka stream when you got the cyborg out and Batman.
Oh yeah,
I was rolling. Quickly, let's go.
We've got to go back in time. Okay, let's tap in and get it done.
People are painting on the Orville. Phobic, Michael S.
I don't know. I don't know how we could hate on the Orville.
Like it.
The humor is dumb, and the Orville Star Trek Discovery is funny.
Phobic hates everything.
No, what's that movie? Galaxy Quest. That was funny.
Star Trek Discovery. What, Galaxy Quest the movie? That was a great movie. I loved it.
That was Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest.
Oh yeah, no, it was really
What
good.
the hell is this?
I sense a great disturbance in the force.
Oh, it's his Kathleen
Someone is
Kennedy
not-
impression.
Someone is not enjoying the Orville as they should. Lord Vader.
It's phobic.
Go, Lord
Emperor.
Vader. Go, Lord Vader, and take out this person, this phantom menace, as it were, that would try to
Phobic
take
menace.
down.
Did you see that video where that guy went around and he renamed all the Star Wars movies?
Yes, I did. That was awesome.
I sent it to you. That's right.
Yeah.
That was really. I forgot I did that.
Oh, here's a question. Who's
I
to
know.
blame?
That was fabulous, Lord Nicotina.
I sent it to Ryan as well. Ryan, did you see it?
No.
Did you see the tweet I sent
didn't.
you? Okay, well, that's.
you got to bring that up. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
you got to bring it up.
Whoa,
It's really,
guess
really
what,
good.
guys? You got 30 seconds to pimp all your channels, and I'm ended.
No,
Dude,
you gotta
Ryan,
watch this.
Ryan,
Dude. You
Matt,
gotta watch it. I'll find it right
Ryan,
now.
pimp your channel.
Check me out. Talk about Star Trek.
Check out
Nicotina. Ryan.
Ryan's channel.
Wait, don't
Ryan, do you
end
have
this
your channel?
shit.
Don't end it.
No, I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, watch.
All
You got to
right.
see this.
It's gonna blow your mind.
You know what
When did
happens
you
when I
send
go
this? I
long
don't
on
see anything.
streams?
Ooh,
I
this
get
girl. Anyway, that's not it.
private DMs, and I end up on a Zoom call.
You
You're
will
not.
pay
What?
your price for your lack of vision.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it right now. Here it is. Is this it?
So yeah,
not
check
find it.
that out. You like that?
Oh, here it is. Okay, so Max,
Ryan,
I'm gonna send this
Ryan
to you right
again
now,
with
Max.
with his riddles.
I'm gonna
with his
DM
riddles,
this to
this
you.
Ryan. Ryan 1 Kenobi is a thorn in my side with
Okay,
his
Max.
Hawkman Green Lantern riddles that I cannot figure out. I will destroy.
What are the odds that Ryan Zeverfett
Yes.
is playing Green Lantern? No. So Max, check your DMs. I sent it to you right now. You got to play this video. You got to share
Is there
screen.
audio?
You have to share audio.
No, I mean I don't want to copyright. What is
Ryan,
it?
my God.
All right.
This is bad. This is not
Are you
good.
all right, Lord Ryan?
She's like, I need your help with something.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it.
I need you now.
It's like shut the front
You're
door.
being way too loud. How old are you?
How old are you? Yeah.
I already went inside.
Don't shoot Mr. Poopy
Okay,
Butthole.
all right.
Oh, you did send me this.
This is why every Star Wars film has the wrong title. What happens in Episode 1? We meet Anakin Skywalker, the rise of Skywalker. Years later, we find out that Palpatine, leader of the Sith, have ordered an army to destroy the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. In Episode 3, Order 66 happens and the clones attack. Attack of the Clones. In Episode 4, Obi-Wan teaches Luke that it's time for the Jedi to return. Return of the Jedi. In Episode 5, Yoda teaches Luke how to use the Force. The Force Awakens. In Episode 6, both Yoda and Anakin die, which makes Luke the last Jedi. After the Empire is destroyed, a new Empire comes. The Empire strikes back. Come on, guys. In Episode 8, Luke trains Rey and then sacrifices himself to give the Resistance a new hope. Finally, in Episode 9, Palpatine returns from the dead, making him the Phantom Menace. This is
Oh, that was great.
Wasn't that good?
That was awesome.
That was
He
good.
was,
Yeah,
he was basically right on. I
Yes.
saw that work. I was like, oh my God, he was
Yes.
right. The only one was The
Yes.
Empire Strikes Back, but it still made sense anyway.
Kylo.
It was,
I
it was
will
a
allow
fun
it.
narrative. I mean,
I
it was
will
actually
allow it.
better than the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, that video is
Kylo
amazing.
Ren.
Don't get Enoch started in The Last Jedi. He will talk.
Oh no, I will jettison him. The
Hey,
hell out of
I
here.
just need to get,
Good Lord.
him and Abu on a stream.
Oh, no.
And talk about Star Wars.
Lord Kylo.
Ryan, were you a
I
big
am-
fan of The Last Jedi?
No.
Okay.
Well, here, Michael asks.
No.
No.
Phobic doesn't. Phobic, I don't know if he's talking about our panel
Hell no.
or the Twitter guy about renaming, but he wasn't throwing heat at. He was just gently throwing heat at the Star Wars movies themselves. He just says
I
their
like
title
how
wrong.
Ryan's hair is like flapping in the wind.
Yeah. It's
I don't look at anything that guy
It's
did.
like
as
it's
being-
like that Stargirl episode. It's like there's wind in the basement.
Don't you know there's wind everywhere? Hold on.
Everywhere.
All right, can I end the show? I don't know what Jarbo's going to do next.
Did Brian get this
He's
channel?
barely saying anything.
No, Jarbo, no.
What? Look, I was reading a New York Post article about 9 ways to make your female partner orgasm, and I'm all like,
Oh
everything
my
ends within
God.
the butt.
That's just how do you
All right.
how do you come back from that? How do you come back?
Oh, it's very easy. Hold on, Max. Get ready to boot me again. I'm gonna.
Oh, no, I'm not dancing. I'm
Great
not
timing.
dancing.
Great timing.
He warned me, right? He gave me.
He did warn you.
Yes.
He
Yes,
Should I
Matt
break
He did. He
Matt?
warned you, and you
Feel
took it.
I'll
the
ask Mike
hatred.
West. Mike
Let the
West. Should
fa-
I
let
bring?
the
Should I bring
hatred
Matt
build.
back?
Yes,
Is he gonna
let the
behave?
hatred
Chat,
build
hit-
inside you.
In the chat, hit 1 to bring him back, 2 not to bring him back.
I'm too nervous. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Not right at the end of the show. That's happened before. All right, Matt, are you gonna behave, please? I'm trying to.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You
You
were-
like
you
I
gave me a
literally.
warning. You gave me a warning.
I gave you a warning, but it doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you're like, it's funny because like it's just anything triggers you.
Yeah, I'm very yes.
He's
All right.
easily excitable, and that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, like, look, sometimes the best things happen from being easily excited. You know, I mean, like,
All right,
but
all
you have to
right,
wear
let's
2
just- let's
condoms
just-
that time.
Oh,
I walked into that one.
Let's
That's
just
what
pimp,
she said.
pimp your
Yes.
channel.
I can feel your anger.
Ah, it is growing. Yes.
That still
Feel
sounds like
the
some sex talk. I'm not lying. I
Oh.
can feel your anger. It's growing. It's growing.
I can
Matt's gotta go.
feel your power.
Right?
Matt is incontinent.
You know what?
I'm not incontinent.
I'm ending the show
It's
myself.
innocent.
Go follow these guys if you want. Good night. Good night. Bye. Go follow them, please. But they're gonna ruin my end of my show. Bye.
You fucked. That's so fucked.
And we're back.
Oh,
All right.
okay,
No,
good.
I didn't actually end the show.
Oh,
Now
they're
I'm
still
ending
here.
the show.
Oh man.
I am ending the show.
Woo.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, they thought that was a joke. They're gonna come out right out with some heat. I am
Two
ending the show
Jedi
now.
walk into a bar.
Bye. All right.